We're live.
Hey!
Looking up at a figure of beauty. Hell yeah.
Bringing it down, yeah.
Jumps of freedom.
Welcome.
We are.
What a start. What a
This is
start.
our
Yeah.
military parade.
This is it.
That's-
This is it. We're at the end. I mean, if you can't tell, things have been going well in Bloodborne. My house is on fire. But my girlfriend she's still okay with it. So
Yeah.
welcome everyone.
She likes to be warm. It's fine.
Yeah.
So,
Toasty.
did anybody bring marshmallows? I'm just curious.
Oh, I could go for some s'mores. It's summertime.
Some more what? These.
It's more D's nuts.
Oh, it had to be done. It had to be done.
Is that the first one on
It's a
stream?
swing.
I think it's the first one on stream.
Somehow, I think it is. Yeah.
It's very,
Yeah, surprisingly.
very
The-
surprising.
the-
Trained myself
local-
for long enough.
The local news beat us to it with signs from protests. That's
Oh,
how
I know.
grown up.
So good. It was so good.
That's how
Those
grown
signs
up and
were
mature
amazing.
this stream is.
We have come
You
a long
didn't
way.
come here for maturity. Let's be real.
We sure have come
Yeah.
a
Well,
long way.
Sure,
well,
we sure have. So,
Thanks
welcome to
everybody
Save Point.
for
So,
tuning
we're off
in
to a good
to the
start.
Save Point Society. I'm Max, and below me is Brandon, and then below him is Sean, and below him is Corbin. Everybody, y'all stacked?
Hi everybody.
Looks like we all are.
That's right. No sleeve stream. No sleeve stream.
No sleeve stream.
I didn't get the memo.
Mostly no.
I didn't get the memo. I will.
3/4 no
You,
sleeve.
no,
I
you
will
got the
return without
memo.
sleeves.
You refused the memo.
Roll your
I
sleeves
was
up.
sitting down. I had my shirt on. I was not ready to disrobe on stream.
Take your shirt
Roll
off.
This
the
arm.
sleeve up and stick a pack of cigs in there like a real cool guy.
Like a
I will.
greaser. I know.
I will show some skin next stream. I promise.
You will.
Yep. We're gonna
If
start
you
that channel.
join our OnlyFans, you may see more. I'm just
That's true.
saying.
Oh,
true.
we fired that up yet?
As soon as we make it and fund it, then that'll be. That's where you'll find
Why?
that kind of
no,
content.
no. Other people are supposed to fund it, Brandon.
Oh,
We're-
my
we're not
mistake. I'm
supposed to
sorry.
fund it.
Yeah.
That was just me throwing people off the trail, pretending like I don't know how OnlyFans works. Did it work?
No. But
No.
hey, if you're out there watching and you enjoy whatever this is going to be tonight, we encourage you give us a follow here on Twitch, and you get the ultimate prize, which would be an awkward virtual fist bump from up to 4 strange men of questionable intelligence and could be worse attractiveness. So if that's your thing, we encourage you to follow. And Brandon, you already kind of said it, but what are we playing tonight?
So we are
Oh, you
wrapping
put
up.
clothes on.
I know. We're wrapping up Bloodborne this evening. It's been a journey. It's actually only the 5th stream of Bloodborne, which isn't very long for a FromSoft game, but
I
we
was gonna
kind of just
say.
blazed through it. We didn't really get stuck on too many bosses, so we're definitely getting stuck on bosses tonight. That is the curse.
Probably.
But we are literally at the final boss, so I'm not just gonna go in there and beat him up. I think what we're gonna do to kill a little time here is we're gonna go into the DLC, and I'm gonna show you guys how much harder the DLC is than the base game.
Oh, I've heard the last boss is fun.
Yeah, we're not gonna go that far. We're just gonna go in there, maybe get to like the first boss of the DLC, because aesthetically he's one of my absolute favorites.
Okay.
And because he is the biggest nightmare in this game, which is saying something for Bloodborne. And yeah, we're gonna go play with him for a little while, and yeah, that should give us a little bit of time to hang out, have fun. Just a quick story recap, I guess, of Bloodborne. We came to the save points to here, our hero, otherwise known as Benjamin Franklin, Werewolf Hunter. He came to this town because he was real sick. And then he got a blood transfusion. And when he woke up, there was just a bunch of monsters around. And he fought his way through all that. It happens, it happens to the worst of us. You go, you get immunized. And when you wake up,
Now we're
monsters
demonetized.
everywhere.
You can't say it. It's a bad
Oh,
word. You
no.
can't say that word.
I thought the V word was the word we couldn't say. Can you
Yeah.
not say?
Wait, which V word?
Because Aaron Rodgers was immunized, remember?
The one that
'Cause doesn't he
rhymes
have, like,
with-
special powers.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so we woke up in this town. We fought our way through a bunch of stuff because we're trying to figure out. You basically were just trying to figure out what's going on and maybe how to escape
Sure.
and how how to get out of here alive, and you're kind of trapped between like a dream world and the real world. You're not sure which one is which.
Right.
And you fought your way through a bunch of nightmares and stuff, and you eventually killed the weird 6-armed nightmare lady at the end of the last stream.
Sure. Was that the spider, or you're getting to the spider?
Oh no, Spider was the one who was hiding the truth of the world from you.
Okay. Yeah. They do that.
There's way too much going on to try to like summarize the story of this game, because it takes like the short version that Vati Vidya is one of like the prolific FromSoft like lore guys, and it took him like half an hour to like do the short version of this game. So the 2-minute version is just, you were sick, you came to this town, there's a bunch of monsters, you fought your way through it, you're not sure if you're in a dream world or not, and you killed a nightmare at the end of the last one, and now you're basically at the final choice of the game, which will make everything really, really clear. I'm excited for you guys to see the ending.
Okay. Well,
it makes a ton of sense.
I don't think I've ever seen the ending of a FromSoft game. I've never played any.
They're notorious for like you finish, you're like, that wasn't worth it. But
no, but
okay,
I'm more of a retro gamer, so I'll fit in well with that. That's fine.
That's true.
Notorious for making you feel bad about like, the decisions that you made throughout the game.
You got grabbed.
Oh, okay.
Yep. This is how you get into the DLC.
Well, a lot of it too is like just the feeling of completing one of these damn games.
Mr. Hailstone,
Too many
how are
fingers.
ya?
Too many fingers.
Because when you like beat Sekiro or a game like this or Elden Ring, you're like, thank God, I don't even care at this point. I just beat it.
The true ending of Sekiro was actually pretty good. That one was satisfying. And I gotta say, and I'm not, Sean, I promise I'm not gonna spoil anything. I swear. Recently, both Corbin and I beat Expedition 33, and holy crap, worth it. Anyone who's not played it, do it. It's so good.
I want to know which ending you picked, Brandon. I really want to know.
I can't tell you when, Sean.
No, I know.
And on stream. Who knows who's playing or watching at this point?
Correct.
I really want to know. Yeah.
By the way, boys, I'm having a malted beverage tonight because I finished my fellowship today. I am.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm done with that medical training.
You're a full-fledged euthanizing physician. I'm proud of you.
That's not what we do.
Congratulations.
Not in the state. Thank you very much. So all done. I don't like. I'm done. So I guess until I have to take the boards yet. But
so you solved medicine then? Like everyone's healthy and like people won't get sick anymore?
When they do get sick, I will talk to them for a while about it. Is kind of how it goes.
Oh, okay.
Is that another hunter?
Yep. So
that's
these are.
Basically, Max is just going to become a very glorified drug dealer and make people very comfortable at the end of their life.
Excellent.
Well, I like the last thing you said, and the first thing I have issue with, but yeah, I think I'm excited though. I'm done. I mean, this is like a year of intensive training. It's all done, so I'm happy.
I think I've got like 5 or 6 good years left. Can you make my remaining years pretty good, Max?
We'll talk about
it just for okay?
No, absolutely. We'll talk about it. You're peeking as we speak.
I should pay attention.
You got a dog on you.
The world's about to burn anyways, so
yeah.
I am proud of you for going back into medicine and doing something different.
Yeah.
And successfully completing a fellowship. It's a big deal.
I appreciate that. It is.
Especially to go back and receive fellowship pay from like standard physician pay is
well, it's I mean
pretty drastic change in paycheck. Excuse me.
Fellowship pay isn't so hot.
No. Fellowship and resident pay, like compared to a like practicing certified physician, is like a fraction.
I see. Why did you do that, Max?
A lot of questions that would probably take up, or a lot of reasons that would take up the entire stream. So I guess I'll save it for another time. But
can you do it in a way that doesn't make you seem so self-important?
No.
Okay. Well, I didn't think so. I just wanted to make sure.
I think I can dumb it down and make it pretty quick.
Ooh, do it.
A lot of it had to do with hospital administration and metrics and navigating that whole nonsense. And like a lot of physicians and healthcare practitioners coming out of the COVID pandemic, they all wanted to quit because it wrecked people. So it wrecked patients, but it wrecked staff in a big way.
Right.
I'll addend slightly to say the way that healthcare is delivered in the U.S., can be very unsatisfying and morally injurious to physicians who do care about what they're doing. And so I needed a break, and I took a break and changed my career up, and I am super happy for have done so. But yeah,
I'm
so
proud of you.
it's hey, it's good to be here. It's good to be here,
And-
hanging out with the boys, playing some games.
And
Just
now Max gets paid to take people to the Rainbow Bridge. So that's pretty
Yeah,
great.
takes him to Valhalla.
I think it's a dog thing. I think it's a dog thing.
Well,
Valhalla,
I mean,
amazing.
we're not that different.
Yeah.
I mean,
We're not
I
that
agree with
different, you and I.
What's
There's
that thing?
this dude just lounging.
So
Just lounging.
Yeah, when you come in here, I probably should have let the ambiance kick in. So when you come in here the first time, this is actually like topsy-turvy version of the real world. This is the hunter's nightmare, and this is actually, I don't know if you remember the lady who was like kneeling down praying, and she like turned into a weird deer monster. Do you kind of remember that one? Like
There's a lot
in
of deer
church?
monsters. I don't.
Well, that's
Yeah.
fair. And when you first come up here, so this was actually the very first boss of the game that we fought. It's called the Cleric Beast. And so when you come up here, you're kind of
Oh
supposed to be
yeah, I
like,
remember
oh.
that thing.
Yeah, it's like on the
Yeah.
bridge and it does all the screaming. I mean, again, that's kind of every.
Sure, I mean
Yeah,
it's
Bloodborne.
everything. Brandon,
Lots of
every
screams.
single person you met who was chilling in a chair eventually turned into a murderous blood monster and started screaming. Except
Yes.
for the one person in the wheelchair that you just killed for no reason. Like, I don't.
Okay. So that's a little prescient. You're going to see why. It was a precautionary measure. You'll see what I mean later in the stream.
I like your word.
So, anyways,
that
this
you-
guy's
just
he's just hanging out. He has an eye
Got the
pendant.
lounge on.
Yeah, he really does. Like, he's not so bad. I'm just going to let him chill. Bye, buddy.
He's snoring. He took
And-
his snacks. He's upset.
and
He's
you-
gonna be upset when he wakes up. That's for sure.
Sneaky
And
snacks.
the way these games work, you're thinking like, oh, he's definitely gonna, like, a cutscene's coming at any minute, and like these guys are gonna put their spears down or whatever. I'm not gonna be able to leave. You just leave.
So you beat that boss?
So he activates later on, and I don't actually remember what the trigger is now that I think about it. But you do have to come back and fight him later on, and we're not gonna fight this guy because he's tougher than most of the bosses. So screw him.
Walk by him. Cool. Pretty
Yeah, we're just
ineffective
gonna-
guard, to be honest.
Yeah. He's like, oh, you just run by me. Shit.
Yep, I'm the hero of the game, and I'm gonna. Okay, but do I have to? Oh, I might have missed my turn.
Back here, buddy. Hey,
Yeah.
Hey, get back here.
Get back here, buddy.
Get back here.
Oh, I did miss my turn. It's over here.
Right, you have to go left.
It's over
Of
there.
course. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there actually are some really cool traps coming up that they didn't really have any of these in the base game, which is cool. Like this is hard to say if this is my favorite from DLC or not, but it's up there. They raised the difficulty. Oh god, there's the trap. So
Hey,
yeah,
show us
they
another
just have a machine gun over there. Yep.
Pew pew.
Is that what was the machine gun test you guys were talking about?
Oh
Is it-
my gosh.
Oh god.
Okay.
I found another
It's
one.
a great question.
Yeah.
Do we know if Dan just made this up or is this a thing? The machine gun
No,
test.
it's a thing.
Is it a thing? Okay. I was gonna say if he made it
Wait,
up,
what?
I'm legitimately surprised. And Corbin, why don't you explain it?
So there's, like, I don't know if this is the exact test that he was trying to accomplish, but essentially it is the difference between men and women being able
ow.
to, like, mimic the sounds of gunfire and machine guns with their mouth. So, like, right, we go up as, like, little boys and we're, like, playing guns and,
That's all we
you know,
do.
cops and robbers and stuff like
Sure.
that, right? And so it's like we're always making, like, the sounds of the gun with our mouth, like, whatever
Sure.
it is,
Right.
right? And so trying to get women to do the same thing, as they were not raised kind of doing that generally.
Right. They weren't
yeah,
allowed to have
so-
fun as children, is what you're saying.
Yeah, so challenging them to make their best machine gun sounds with their mouth.
We smacked
I
him.
see.
Generally seeing how, like, adorable it is when they do it.
Anybody have an example? I'm curious what.
Yeah.
Of what they said. So
Yeah. What the noises were.
So, all right, I think we need a control. So we need, like, all of us to have our best machine gun noise. Like when you were running around playing with a fake gun, what was your machine gun noise?
I don't know if I had, like, a specific machine gun noise. It was like single fire, like.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that was.
You know?
Yeah, so it's like
Yeah, something like that.
Wait, how'd that go, Brandon?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. We have a control. Got it.
Yep. So yeah, my
So-
wife was like, pew 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 pew, something to that effect, it was adorable. Like it's fine.
Yeah.
And when I asked her the question, I was like, just do a machine gun noise, like if you were mimicking a machine gun, and she's just like, why? I'm like, because I
told you to.
I'm
to
asking.
her that it was
Well,
important?
no, I said I'm asking. I would like to know your impression, and yeah, so she made pew pew noises.
You say to her because I'm the man of this house, and you're gonna
I
do
did
as
not.
I
Nope,
tell
I
you.
did not.
Oh,
No,
okay.
I'm.
Probably a good choice.
Yes.
Is this the first level?
So yeah, actually, this is like the weird like mirror
Okay, I was
version
like,
of the
wait,
first
it's
level.
familiar.
Okay, Max, here we go.
Here we go.
So, wheelchair man.
Oh, I was gonna turn into a raging buffalo with rabies and come after you.
Nope,
Oops.
that's why you.
Hey, is
Turns
he a
into
bomb?
He was rigged to be a bomb. Yeah.
Did he
lured
do
you in
that,
there
or
with
did
a
somebody
treasure.
else do it? Because I'm mortified and/or curious.
They don't really let you know that.
Because if he rigged
didn't-
it for himself, okay, whatever. But if somebody did
Yeah,
that to
dedication.
him, like, I think we need to have a moment to process what just happened. Yeah,
Well, I think
Trina
it's
says
okay.
it's unclear.
Oh, we got an old hunter top hat. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, it hides my
yes.
beautiful face. It is a better top hat.
Yeah, I mean, it
a
clearly has
really
better
nice top hat.
defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at
I
that
just
flare.
mean the look overall is better.
Hmm.
But it hides my beautiful face. We'll wear it for a while. You don't see my face that often anyway.
I've definitely seen a guy 60 years old at a Black Label Society concert wear that hat.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have to be a certain age to wear the hat? Is the question.
Yes.
Like, if you're
Ooh.
20 years old and you roll up to a place with that hat, we're not taking that
Oh, you
person
suck.
seriously.
Yeah,
are
there's no
we?
respect of you.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
No way in hell.
What
No.
is poisoning me? Oh, it's you.
But if you're like
Probably
in your
poison.
60s, big gray beard, wearing a tank top,
Looking
Yeah.
like Gandalf.
yeah. Hell
Eh.
yeah, brother.
Our we have a friend that likes to refer to fedoras as incel hats, and I can't not
That's
laugh
correct.
at that.
Yeah.
At what point are you allowed to wear one though? And it's not that. Is there an age? Is it a
Not-
hard age,
no.
or do you have to
No.
have certain features? What do we think?
I
Go
think
back
it's just
in
over.
time before was a thing.
Yeah, I think I think it's just the time is
It's-
gone. You don't get to do that anymore.
I'm going to push back on that. I'm going to say that there's you run into the same guy at the Black Label Society show. He's got a fedora
Okay.
on. You're saying he's not allowed to have that?
Correct.
Yeah.
Wow.
He might get
That's
his
what
ass
I'm saying.
kicked.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe I've gone to
I'll
too many
stick with you
ska
on a lot of
shows. I
arguments,
think.
Max, but this
I
one
think
I'm
I've been
gonna.
to too
that
many
guy's-
ska
no.
shows, and there's a lot of fedoras at a ska show.
Yeah.
Well, that makes
Well,
sense. That
you're
might be
getting
I mean,
Fashion.
in all fairness, that's probably
Yeah.
one of the reasons ska's not as popular.
If you're getting the fashion cues from ska, that's your first mistake.
Ska is cool, and I'll die on that hill.
Yeah.
eh. The
I
only
wanna
cool
fight
thing
these
that
men.
ska has fashion-wise are the checkerboard Vans slip-ons. That's about
Yeah, those are pretty
Those
good.
are classics.
Two-tone. Mo says if you lived in 19th century London, you can do the fedora. I think the fedora is actually later than that.
Yes. Oh,
I think.
wow.
So do you have to live in the 20s? Is that what it is? Like the 20s and 30s, I think? Maybe the 40s? I'm going to go find a
I don't know.
fedora.
Sorry,
I'm going to wear
yeah.
a fedora on stream just to anger
Oh,
people.
don't do that. No, that's gonna get us demonetized. They're gonna be like, you can't be
No
this way around
apologies.
women. On
you just
There are
can't
kids
be
watching,
this way.
sir.
Is all they're gonna
Yeah.
say. You
yeah,
just
exactly.
can't.
Now, Mo
We
corrected himself. He was
refuse to
thinking the
allow you to
top
do
hat.
Oh, yes,
All
top
right.
hats.
No
yeah.
fedora.
Oh, okay. All right.
Would it,
So
would it
that's,
surprise or
that
shock
gentleman
you to know that I own a fedora?
Not at all.
Yeah.
I would be more surprised if you didn't own one. That would be more surprising to me.
Yeah.
But you're also a nice boy, so we don't.
I have
we
an
allow
incel
it.
hat.
You do.
Unless, somehow those like come around full circle in like, I don't know, 10 years to where they're cool again, like some
Oh,
famous
they're going to be
rapper wears one on
fedoras and
stage.
jinkos? It's going to be
Yeah,
the fedora
don't
jinko
think-
mashup.
Jinko's already back. Jinko's
Okay.
already back. Yeah.
Okay
I
with
don't think
that.
we're in a
I'm not
ton of
gonna lie.
danger of
Wild.
fedoras becoming cool again, but you never know.
So, you have a lot of blood on you, bro.
I do.
Your,
I mean,
your
it
PPE is wrecked.
Yeah.
You guys didn't look like this in like mid surgery. You're not.
I've
Yes, because the
I've
surgery's
been
going poorly.
sprayed badly once in my career, and I wasn't like that, but I was pretty damn close.
I see.
So question, and I'm not a doctor, but I have medical, physicians on call right now. I have a feeling you might get hepatitis B, C from this.
You could get both of
Just
those
saying.
from blood. You can get both
Yeah.
of those from blood.
I'm just saying.
I don't know if those exist in this universe, but I'd like to think that they do. They should have, you know what? Games need this. They need a different angle, something like a chronic disease. Like your character has arthritis, and you're just like you have to deal with that, and there's not really the best treatments, and your guy just like complains because it hurts to move, and you just have to work around that. But it's also Grand Theft Auto 6.
You're also like in a nightmare world where there's like big deer monsters and barking crows and this lovely gentleman. I don't think that the hep is like the worst thing that can happen to you in this world.
No.
I think that you're gonna ignore it mostly.
And Max, don't give Miyazaki any ideas for future
seriously.
software games. All of a sudden,
He
you
will
just
give you
you get
hepatitis.
crippling
there
disease
be-
out of nowhere.
Can there be a FromSoft game that is just trying to exist, like in the world with like all the banalities of being an adult? Like you're paying a mortgage, and
just
you
an
have
NPC.
arthritis, and then you have this unexpected
shit.
surgery come up, and as Laura Beth, you have
says Laura Beth.
fibromyalgia, and you just have to like navigate the
Crohn's
world.
disease. Pooping
All right,
everywhere.
Yeah,
I mean, is there
that's-
Skyrizzy or whatever in this world?
well, FromSoft likes difficult games. It's difficult to live with those things. So I think
It's
I
true.
think we have Which one of you guys can program a game?
Hey, trademark Save Point Society. Just saying.
So we have Pain Pong and Dark Sky Rizzy that we have to make our next.
I forgot
our
about
game.
Pain Pong.
Yeah.
Welcome in, Laura Beth. By the way, good to see you again.
Yeah. Hi. Sims
Sims
Bloodborne
Blood-
matchup. I would actually love that.
Oh,
Look,
that'd be awesome.
Everybody who played The Sims you were pretty close to Bloodborne territory because how many of us stranded people and drowned them in the pools or made completely windowless rooms full of sadness where people
I actually never
starved to
played
death?
Sims.
You never played
Really?
Sims?
You ever played it once?
I never played Sims. It was
That's
never
when I
for me.
found out most of my friends were sociopaths.
Okay, I do have to admit this might be a little bit over the top with the blood right now. It's a little.
Yeah, it's a little
He was
bit
swimming.
much.
It's just
I
a
think
nice,
it's gonna be
nice sheen
sticky.
all over, nice veneer.
Well, there was a time in medicine where, like, before they figured out hand washing is a good thing, where surgeons would actually want a blood and pus stiffened smock. So they go to a surgery and they cut off, they
mock.
open up a boil, and then they go deliver a baby, and their smock would be covered in all of those things, and it'd be like stiff because it's gross. And that was actually a
Great.
symbol of like
Smockers?
you were
Like the
you were a
gel?
surgeon because you were wearing this completely horrifically gross leather smock that is
Coat
coated
of
in
meat.
blood and pus and all kinds of awful things.
Gore.
And so we don't do that anymore. But your boy here
Why?
seems to be from the olden days.
Yeah. Well,
I think
he's
I've seen plenty
old-fashioned,
of-
okay?
I think I've seen plenty of death metal covers with like that exact aesthetic on it.
Yeah,
And
yeah, it
this,
really
too.
is. Five says White Coat
Brandon
Ways,
says-
good book.
okay.
That is a good book. Yeah, it's a good book about a bunch of myths in medicine.
Oh yeah.
I've never played
We never
Sims,
talked
but
about
heard
that
of
on
building
stream,
a pool, letting people in the pool, and then removing the ladder out of the pool. Indeed, and then they walk around swimming and swimming and swimming until they run out of energy. And I don't know why we did that as teenagers, but we did.
That's pretty dark.
Yeah, that's what you do. Did you ever
Look
try
at
to
this
form
event right here.
like
Oh.
good?
Oh, Spooky
Is
Shadow.
that a shadow?
Yeah.
Oh, is that guy?
And then this spooky man.
Oh,
It's a
he's
slow
gonna make a
mover.
weird sound when he dies. I can't wait.
Oh, you fell. You fell into the crow pit.
Yeah.
Crow pit.
Oh, barking crows. They're not happy. Well,
Well, like, like
it's actually a very
crazy
good.
sounding.
Ow! Don't.
Run away.
I get one of
The
the
reason I
things.
came down here. Oh, hello, snail girl.
Oh. It's being birthed.
Yeah, he killed already.
The reason I came down here was for this.
This tree.
We wanted the Whirligig Saw. That's what we wanted.
Oh, equip that. I want to see that.
Oh, I'm
really
going to.
bad.
We're gonna go pump it all the way up to plus 10. I think that I get another. I think I have enough stuff. We'll find out.
You have the stats to equip it and use it fully.
I think so.
It's
Looks
actually
like it.
called the Whirligig Saw. I thought you were making that
It's
up.
actually called the Whirligig Saw. So in its untransformed form, you have this like club that you do the swingies,
Okay.
and then you
Stupid.
transform.
Oh yeah, why is that not
Oh,
permanent?
it's a spiked lollipop.
This
The lolly.
is fun to use on the next boss.
Okay. Does it rotate?
It might
Or
be
is
the
it just...
coolest weapon ever.
I mean, only one way to find out.
I want to see
By
it
the way,
used
Matt-
before I...
Ow! no! I forgot he
Not
has a mortar.
fireproof.
Ow! Oh, I'm gonna die.
Oh no, he's gonna die.
Oh, that was definitely a panic roll that I shouldn't have survived. The game was kind to me.
It's
Max,
surprising because usually
I
it is
know.
not.
Apparently, the new Ninja Gaiden game has a hammer drill that you can get.
Excellent.
How does that work?
Like a Milwaukee or a DeWalt?
No, it's a literal giant
it's a
hammer
Ryobi.
with the drill on the head of it.
Nice.
They just smash people with. It looks
Okay.
awesome.
Okay, we're gonna see if I can
I need
fully
to buy a
power up
hammer drill in real life too. I don't
my
have
fun
one.
saw here.
I feel like it has many functions, and you could use it in any project.
I think so. Apparently, the new Nioh game is going to be open world. I don't know anything about that. Does anybody here know anything about
I've
that?
heard about that. I've never played any of the other ones, but I've heard people are excited about it.
Yeah, that's actually awesome. So I've played Nioh. I played Nioh 1 all the way through and beat it.
Is it Nioh or Neo?
It's actually Neo. I think it's Neo. But I played that one all the way through and beat it, and then I played like half of Neo 2, but they're mission based, so it doesn't have like the same.
Oh,
Yeah, so it's okay, and you can like replay missions and stuff to grind.
that's
And
one
it
of those
has
accessibility things. Yeah.
Yeah, and it has like the Diablo loot system. Where
Oh,
it has
okay.
like the white,
Random
green,
drops.
blue, purple. Yeah. So the fighting is like it's very Dark Soulsy, but it's just like faster. But I am pumped for Neo 3 being open world. That sounds like it'll be a lot of fun. We actually have a lot of good like Souls-like games coming out. We got what's the vampire? Code Vein 2 is coming out.
I'm excited
then-
for that.
Yeah.
I liked Code Vein.
Okay, so we were able to fully upgrade our saw.
Mm-hmm.
What's
So-
the one game that's coming out that's like a Souls-like, but also like Ninja Gaiden, but looks like a Final Fantasy game?
Ooh,
Shit, I forget the name of it.
I don't know. Yeah. That
Something
description
crystal.
isn't jumping out at me. It's something what?
I don't remember off the top of my head.
Should be a good. It sounds like a lot of fodder for first-time playthroughs on stream.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
I
Oh,
want
my
like
curse.
it's because you know
Actually,
what
I
you're
do.
doing in this game. I want to see you struggle through a
Brand
FromSoft
new?
game. Yeah.
Well, I may struggle with this boss coming up. He is he's a toughie. And if I struggle too much, I'll summon. But we're gonna see if I can. We're gonna see how much I can get done without doing that first.
You mean summon?
You can summon like so I joined what's called like the league or something earlier in the game, and
League of
they
Legends?
will.
Playing
That's the
League
one.
now,
You can-
Brandon?
And you can summon them to help you. But yeah, you can summon basically like a partner to help you with bosses.
Okay.
And depending on how things are going with this boss, but we're gonna try to beat him without
Sure.
doing that.
Sure. I mean, because if you ask for help, it's a sign of weakness. Let's just face
Oh,
it.
I found that game.
Yeah.
It's called Lost Soul Aside.
Oh, dude, Lost Soul Side looks so good. Yeah, I'm very pumped for that one.
My God.
I don't know what that is. It's like, oh my
Yeah, it looks so good. I'm so excited for that one. And it was supposed to be out. It was supposed to be another one of the.
Yeah.
I think it was supposed to be like on the same day as Night Rain. I think, and my guess
you're
is
right,
they were
yeah.
like, "No, we're gonna wait till like September. Gonna let everybody get all the Night Rain out of their system."
When does that game come out?
I think like September.
Hold on. Yeah, I think it's August, September. Hold on, I got it right here.
How do I?
Speaking of which, I was kind of disappointed. I read up more on the Final Fantasy Tactics remake.
Uh-huh.
Apparently, it's gonna have none of the stuff from War of the Lions, which is like kind of like a really good version,
Why?
which has like upgraded voice acting, cutscenes, a Shakespearean script, and it had like multiplayer too. And apparently,
That's
the
so
new version's not
weird.
gonna have that. Yeah.
I like that. When you
August
start talking
29th.
about Final
It's like-
Fantasy Tactics, both Corbin and I are just quietly staring.
Yeah. Like, sorry. Just thought of that. But Lost
Sorry,
Souls
Corbin.
Aside,
Tell us
August
about the
29th.
next. Tell us about the next Call of Duty coming out, Corbin.
Super excited for that Final Fantasy game to
Yeah.
come out.
Tell us
Again,
about Call of Duty. Is
for
it going to have guns
for the-
and war?
fourth time of them.
Welcome,
remaking
Judas.
Final Fantasy VII.
Welcome in. Oh, yeah. I'm still waiting
Okay.
for Grand Theft Auto 6.
You'll get it in like
Yeah, it's-
2029.
It's never going to come out.
Yeah.
Are you fighting the boss yet? What's happening here?
We're on our way.
Oh,
I
cake
was beating
up.
up that nice lady.
Got cake up tonight.
Hi, Jacob.
That's a cake up.
That guy wants out. Let him out. Let
Okay.
him out. No, that's not how you.
He let him out.
I don't think
You
that's
had
what we meant, but you know.
He had 5 healing items, so I had to do what I
Brandon,
had to do, brother.
your giant saw lolly is a ridiculous weapon.
Thank you. I appreciate
It's
that.
a great
Very kind of you
video
to
game
say.
weapon.
We are. Let's see. Okay, so we're
How are
pathing
you,
to the
Cake Up?
boss
How are
now.
you, Judas? Welcome in.
Hey guys.
Judith.
Judith.
All right, here we go. It's boss time, baby. We're gonna
All
let
right,
this
boss
cutscene
time.
play because it's friggin'
Hashtag
awesome.
fail. All right, let's all appreciate.
Oh yeah, I'm
Appreciate.
going down.
Can you read that though? Like just flatly.
Going down swinging.
Swinging.
Perfect.
Yep. So,
Blood hand.
It's got the goo hands.
Cake
Okay.
of this boss is for you, buddy.
Oh, it's
Is it
gonna
a
be a big
horse?
horse.
It's a big, scary horse, man.
Oh.
This is Ludwig the Accursed.
Yeah, it looks like we had a
That's
few
an eye
red
hole?
frames, but we'll push past.
That's his human neck. His human head isn't there anymore. And that's his
Does it have a
horse
mouth
head.
of eyes?
It does, yeah. It's like eyes all the
That's-
way down the.
Horrific and cool.
Doesn't he make a fun noise?
Oh boy.
I'm not gonna lie.
I love him.
The enemy designs in From Software are absurd, creepy in all the best ways, like A+.
Yes. I do give
They
them
do
credit
such a
for their
job.
like
Oh.
boss designs.
Holy shit.
Oh god. I don't remember his moveset at all.
He's got a good horse.
Hmm.
Come on,
Tiny
Ludwig.
good horse.
What's a leg and what's a head on this thing?
Fair.
That's a great question. Oh
I don't-
boy.
He's smacking you around.
Does he have a dorsal
He sure
fin?
is.
What's happening here?
Well, he's like. It seems
he's
like
all
he's
the
like
leftover
fused with his
parts.
horse.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
left over. That thing is put together by committee.
We're gonna go
He's
ahead
a
and just carve
botched
him
horse.
up. Yep.
He's a botched horse.
He has a botched horse. It's creative, but it's not. It's like creative without boundaries. It's just like everybody got to put a piece on him. I don't hate it. Let's be.
Oh
let's
my
be
god, he is destroying me. Ludwig,
The
I
only
have
thing
not
that
fought you in
that
so
boss
long.
doesn't have is a fedora on.
He doesn't seem like he'd be great with the ladies. I will give you that.
Yeah, so it fit perfect on him.
He has like a tail stump.
Oh
You're not
god.
supposed to crop tails. It's cruel. No matter what your dog or
No,
whatever this is.
he's a horse.
He's not. There's not enough horse in there to call it a horse.
Yeah.
There's hooves. If it has hooves, it's a horse.
It has hooves and
How come
fingernails. You can't have
haven't beat him
both.
yet? How come you
Oh,
haven't
don't
broken?
blast
How
me
come
with
you
your
haven't broken
Aigu.
this horse yet?
Uh-oh.
How'd you do it?
Phase 2.
Of course.
Oh,
To be fair, my dog doesn't have a tail, but I adopted him and he didn't come with that accessory,
Fair
so...
Hooves are just fingernails? Is that true, Stranded?
it's kind of true.
It's
I
like
think they're
the
just
same
big keratin
material,
mounds.
right? Keratin, yeah.
If there's a drop of horse blood, it counts. Jacob is a horse blood purist.
Yep. Black and white thinking right there.
So Ludwig was the captain of the knight, some kind of knights, whatever, and he is
Okay.
remembering who he is now. The dorsal fin that you saw was actually his sword that was strapped to his back.
Oh,
So
okay.
now-
you can see how I made that mistake.
Of course. So now he's a horse with a sword.
So he remembers how to use his hands.
The
His
worst
top
kind
hands.
of horse.
Yeah. He's
Yep.
got top hands now.
Oh,
He's got a
God.
lot of bottom
Oh,
hands
God.
too, to be
Or
honest.
for him, that would technically be top hooves, maybe.
Well,
Oh,
he's
top
got
hooves,
fingers
yeah.
though. He's got fingers.
Got
I
hoof
feel like
stab.
hooves and fingers are mutually exclusive.
Not
They
sure
are.
about his sword technique, but whatever.
Yeah.
Big boy with hooves.
Sean, can you ask AI if hooves and fingers are different, and see if it melts?
Yeah, sure. Let's see what it says.
Is it going to tell you that Angel is a therapist again?
That's gonna be one of the best moments ever on stream.
Don't.
he doing?
Don't.
He's doing
Oh,
it.
you
do?
son of a bee.
AI assist. Try AI assist. Reading search results, generating answer.
Ow, Ludwig.
Yes, hooves and hands are different. Hooves are the hands. Wait, hooves are the hard. Hooves are the hard protective cover.
We learned tonight on stream that Sean can't read.
Oh no! Good night.
A certain animals like
Brandon, what happened? You were right there.
Limbs
I know.
found on humans and primates, allowing more precise moves. Each has its own advantages and disadvantages in terms of functionality.
What are the pros of
Thank
hooves?
you, AI.
Pros and cons of hooves.
What are the pros and cons of hooves? Hooves, which are the hard coverings and feet of certain animals, horses, cows, deers, have several pros and cons. Pros: support and stability. Hooves provide.
You don't get those from
into
hands,
details.
just so you know.
Yeah.
Right.
You think you've been stabilized by your hands? You're wrong. That's never happened. Not one
Correct.
time.
No, they have support and stability, protection, obviously, attraction.
Ooh.
I'm
Only hooves?
really shock absorption. Hooves can absorb shock during movement, which helps reduce the impact of animals' legs.
Okay.
Not sure.
Okay.
Oh,
A lot of
man.
pros. A lot of pros.
Adaptive to environment. Hooves are adaptive to specific environments, such as hard ground or soft soil, allowing animals to thrive in diverse habitats.
Okay.
Cons.
Oh.
Limited flexibility. Fair enough.
Okay.
Do they have any
Maintenance
flexibility? I feel like limited is
Yeah.
kind. Oh no.
It's just
Any.
yeah. Maintenance needs. Hooves require regular care, including trimming, cleaning, to prevent issues of overgrowth, cracks, and infections.
Good point.
I don't know about this one. Con injury risk. I feel like hands and feet have the same.
Yeah,
injury.
no, I think you
Yeah.
got to give that. That's a tie.
No, you can't
That's a
get
tie at
injured by
best.
hands
Yeah.
and feet, or rather those can't be injured.
Sure.
Yeah. Weight distribution. In some cases, the weight distribution of hooves can lead to issues like laminitis, a painful condition affecting the hooves of internal structures.
Okay. So it's like a lot of things that can go wrong with hooves.
Yeah, and environmental sensitivity. Hooves can be sensitive.
Wait,
to
they were
extreme weather
adaptable. They can't be
conditions,
adaptable and sensitive.
I'm like, wait, yeah, I thought those whole.
They are all of the things. is what
Yeah,
I'm
that's
learning.
just
They are just everything, good and bad.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what I learned
There
from
you go.
that, but I'll
I've
never.
learned that the reason I'm struggling with Ludwig is because he's so adaptable and survivable.
Because of his hooves.
It's mainly the hooves.
Yeah, that's probably true. I feel like he's.
Like, I
his
think
top
I've got him
hands
this
are
time.
definitely
He's
hands.
well,
Saw's butt.
I know, but my saw
He
didn't
turned
work.
around on you. See you later, cat. Thought we were gonna be
See
joined
you
by a
later.
cat. She pieced out.
Oh no.
Horses have to wear stupid little shoes so they don't break their feet when they walk. K-Cup is pointing out
I
a
was like, I
con.
know a cake message when I hear one. Bye, Ludwig. See you, buddy.
You guys ever watch hoof trimming videos? I love hoof
No.
trimming
Well,
videos.
I think by
I've watched them
accident
with
I
you,
might have seen
Max.
some.
Yeah. I really enjoy it. It looks like a really fun job.
Hey,
Gee.
Ludwig, how you doing?
Yeah, 5 definitely has watched it.
You want to be a farrier now that you've finished your?
Yeah, I think I finished the
fellowship?
fellowship, so I should probably switch career again and go into ferrying. Oh, it's
That is
talking to you. I
just
just realized
ace.
it's talking to you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be
It's
that guy, but
Kuro.
I am that guy. It doesn't have a larynx anymore.
Well, there's some neck left.
No, larynx would definitely not. You would have sawed through it. And plus, where's the air coming from to go through the voice box?
It's coming from the hole in his neck.
Yeah.
What's it like not being able to enjoy anything, Max?
And what if his larynx
You
is where his
actually
brain is?
adapt to it, much like a hoof. You kind of get used to it. And then what you do is you try to bring everybody down to your level of joylessness. That's what I do.
He's making
The
horse
hell are
noises
those
right now, by the way.
Yeah, I was like,
it's
what the hell are those
it's literally a
sounds?
man making horse noises. I think. Do I have to put on the? Do I have to put on the church outfit? There's a way to make him
Oh,
like.
you tell me.
He prompts you a question. That's mainly a question for Dranus.
You
What do
just
I-
forgive me, Sensi. Yes, I am the priest. Just
Come
changed
here.
outfits. Can't you tell?
Yeah, there's something you do to like. Is this the one?
Come on.
Oh yeah, this is it. Yeah, because he was like the head of the church hunters. And so he's wanting to know if his church hunters stayed honorable, even after he, So are we going to be nice to him or not?
He wasn't
Yeah,
very
did
sweet
his-
to you.
Did his
baby
hunter stay?
kitty.
Did his hunter stay honorable?
I know what Jacob's answer is, and I'm with Jacob.
Brandon,
Just to
Brandon,
spite
look at my
Jacob.
cat. Brandon, look at my
Okay.
cat.
Yes.
I'm with.
Hi, kitty. Hi, Nibs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baby kitty's hanging out. Why is it on a pile of...
I may sleep in peace.
Are those child corpses?
Just all corpses. Oh yeah,
Okay.
I should show you this room. And goodbye, Ludwig. But thank you for giving us the. So this is the Moonlight Greatsword, which is in every FromSoft game.
Wait, I
And
thought
they
that was the
hid it-
Whirligig. Oh no, okay, the icon.
No, the one
Got
I
it.
just picked up. Sorry, is the Holy Moonlight Sword. There actually is. There's one little guy in here that's alive. I don't remember where he is, but he can survive the fight. And if he does, he just laughs. Like, I see. Where is he? Is he around here?
I mean, something was
Oh,
moving back there.
He died. He's this shiny
Aw.
one right here. Yeah, we didn't.
Oh,
he
they're
didn't make
moving
it.
because they're floating in the water. Got it. Okay.
Well,
Oh.
some of them do
I mean, that
seem
one's
like they're
sitting
kind of.
up.
Yeah, this one's like doing.
I think
some
there's a lot of
yoga.
movement now that you're taking some time to appreciate it.
Yeah, well, the one that I'm ragdolling is the one who can technically survive the fight and talk to you.
Sure.
But
Sure.
it's just a little Easter egg. You don't actually get anything for it. So that was Ludwig. I did not think I was gonna get him on try number 2, so that makes me feel kind of good.
Yeah, well, proud of you.
We still got it.
Yep. Oh boy, still got it. But that was it for the Whirligig because I just like it for him. I like sawing him in the legs. It makes him get staggered really
you enjoying
easily.
that microphone? Cat is cheeking this
Oh.
mic.
I was like, yes, I do enjoy my new microphone. Thank you for asking,
Yeah,
Max.
no, you do
It's a
like
weird
it,
question
good.
out of nowhere.
Just want to make sure. This little scene, like where you have these kind of different position bodies. I remember when in medical school in the anatomy lab, there was one cadaver that was had bad scoliosis, and so basically it was always in a sitting up position, kind of like so it was almost which was like under the
That's
sheets
terrifying.
when you were like by yourself in the lab going to and fro, like you'd always turn around and there'd be like kind of one table with like a half sitting up figure under the sheet. And
Come on, man.
it was just it was different. It was a different time in my life.
It's not different. That's horrifying. That's nightmare fuel.
It's fair.
So my first experience in a
Oh,
cadaver
hello.
lab was in the fall, and
spooky
of
guy.
course it was like over Halloween, and we were
Excellent.
like in the cadaver lab on Halloween,
Well,
and
these
I was
guys.
just, I was really just waiting for one of them to start tapping on the inside of like the metal hood. I was like, oh god, please do that.
Oh,
It didn't happen, and I was a little disappointed.
Well, I used to like my thing was if you went in there during regular kind of afternoon hours, it was typically crowded because a lot of
Lord,
other
the
medical
boys.
students were there, and it was fine. But it became social hours, so like I was there, you had to like learn anatomy, hard and fast. But if there's a lot of people around, you just ended up chatting about stuff, so you didn't really get anything done. So I would go in late. I'd go in at like 9-ish or 10-ish or whatever the latest hours they had were, because then nobody was there, and I could just like focus. And this was like the days where you had an iPod and like you put it on a shuffle or the Genius mix. And so I wanted music that was conducive to learning. And so I would put on like a classical mix. But this wasn't like pulling from streaming services. This was just what I had on the iPod, which wasn't a ton of classical. So it would do this Genius shuffle to try to do its best work. And so I started out by listening to some piano, I had this classic CD or whatever that had downloaded on there. But then it just jumped to the Hannibal soundtrack. And it jumped to like track 1 or 2, which was just Hannibal Lecter giving a monologue as far as the soundtrack was. And I was like in my stuff. So I had like, the apron, I had like gloves on, and I didn't want to touch the iPod and like change it. So I just had to sit there listening to Hannibal Lecter give a speech for like 4 minutes while I was in a room of cadavers. And I was just like, this is weird even for me.
is it though? I feel like for you, that's like, I don't know, maybe a 3 on the weird scale.
To be honest, yeah.
Well, that
Yeah,
was, you have to
that's-
understand, that scale developed over time. So that was a peak
I see.
earlier on. You know what I mean? Like
I see, yeah.
now it's whatever, but.
So we are now in a like a simulacrum of the big church.
Mhm.
and there's a couple of pain in the ass hunters here that we have to fight. The one thinks she's going to sneak up on you. So the one is actually this lady who is up here. She's up there at the altar praying. That's actually the lady who turned into the deer monster early in the game. Her name's Amelia. And she is sneaky because she has a bodyguard, right? Where is she? Is she around this corner? Son of a gun. Jerk.
Hey, Brandon, are you
Think
downloading
she's so
songs to your
clever.
iPad right now?
I'm not on my.
Your
Oh,
iPod?
did I get pixelated?
You pixeled. I think your
Yeah.
bandwidth is crashing a little bit.
Yeah, it happens.
Plugs to his iPod.
What are you putting on there?
He's making his Bloodborne.
What year were we talking about the iPods? That'll determine what songs I'm putting on. Oh,
The time of that story is probably 2008.
2008. So peak flogging molly years, I think. Well, let me think. That's the end of college.
I think that was some pretty deep Limp Bizkit years for Brandon.
Some Rise Against, definitely.
So Brandon,
I was
right
never
now,
I was never actually into nu metal. Like that never was my. Never
You
was
don't
my
have to
jam.
write at everybody on stream. It's okay.
Yeah.
No, dude, I would totally admit it if I was. Like that's we all. I mean, we all have terrible music.
yeah,
It's a
Chad,
very-
we know
the
the game.
floor.
The game is slowed down. I think
It's
Brandon's
a very weird
computer
level of
struggle
denial,
busting.
Brandon.
Oh, the game is having trouble too, huh?
I think both you and game. I think it's bandwidth.
Oh,
You
Interesting.
you,
Powering through it and
didn't
see what
you
happens.
you looked into this issue before? What was your findings?
well, so I thought that the camera issue was just because I didn't have the camera plugged into the motherboard directly. I had it running through a USB hub.
Oh yeah.
But I fixed that. Let me see if I.
Why don't
You
you?
tried plugging it into yourself?
Yeah, try that.
It's not a bad idea.
I call it IT.
Well, if you're at a spot, why don't you bump out of Discord and come back in and see if it refreshes. We'll just chat until then.
I'll pop out of
Because otherwise
Twitch.
we can't see the lovely end of this game.
That's true. We got to see that. Okay, 2 seconds. I'll
All right.
return.
I believe in you.
Sit tight, Brandon.
Oh, let's try this in the meantime. Can we do the? Ooh, we're just chatting. There's no game. Check this out.
He seems to be playing. It looks okay.
It is for the moment. Let him. Nope, that's not. We're gonna do this. We have this
I'm just
empty
chatting.
void where Brandon would be on the
Have a
just
good night,
chatting
Corbin.
window.
Oh, wait, no. Here goes. Okay.
All right. Well, Brandon's gonna be working on his bandwidth, and that is as euphemistic as you might imagine. Oh, he just logged off. There we go.
Have a good night,
Did
Brandon.
you boys do any
Yeah,
protest
fun.
stuff
Yeah.
this weekend? By the way.
I was out of town. Otherwise, I would have been at the protests.
Yeah.
Helping out. Because I found a group to volunteer for a lot of the protest stuff as a first aid responder. So I'm trying to
Nice.
Do
put
good work.
my clinical background into something of value besides not to say that what I do is not of value, but
Sure. You want to
extend
apply in
that
a different
outside-
sphere.
outside the realm of a paycheck and put it towards what I think is a good cause.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I like that. Sean, you went down, didn't you?
I expressed my First Amendment rights this past weekend
Okay.
in an
Okay.
orderly and nice fashion. It was very chill, honestly. It was very calm, just people expressing how they felt. Lots of signs, lots of great signs. I think we all saw the sign, and I'm sad I didn't make it, where it said National Guard D's nuts. And I'm like, oh, why? That's perfect.
on
damn it.
national TV. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
living the dream. It is absolutely living the
I
dream.
was like, I'm not mad, but I'm kind of more pissed that I just didn't think of that myself.
Nah, I
Hey,
get
Sean,
it.
why
I
didn't you
get
come
it.
up with that?
I don't know. I
Did you
should
even-
have.
Did you even make a sign?
No, I didn't make a sign.
Oh,
But if I
you didn't
would,
even
that-
try and make a Ric Flair woo sign. Just
Five said, I saw the
actually-
sign. It opened up his eyes. Yeah. Yeah, it all
Yeah,
did.
Ace of Base.
I'm kick. So I got really busy with stuff around my house, and I was back and forth about going down. And my wife was doing something else that she had pre-planned, and so I was by myself, and I regret I just didn't make it downtown to take it all in. But I will be looking forward to catching one coming up, because it seems like the popular thing to do. Definitely more popular than marching around in a
The
parade.
turnout was, what did they say? It was the biggest
Hey,
protest in
Brandon.
American history. Oh, hello, Brent. Brandon has joined us, guys. So,
Okay.
Million total broadcasters nationwide.
mm-hmm.
So
Brandon is back. Welcome
the
back.
part that really warms my heart is that, like, right next door to our liar in chief's little birthday party is that nobody showed up to his birthday party, but they were all next door telling him why they didn't want to go to his birthday party. That kind of felt good.
It's truly. Well, Brandon, we'll run around a little bit. Let's see if we fixed it. You look better on stream.
You look
Appreciate
dreamy.
that.
I think the game is.
Oh, it's
did you
running a lot
freshen
better,
up a little bit? What did you go do?
I hung around for 5 minutes and didn't do anything.
All right, that works.
Is that what's going on?
Yep.
Is that why things look better?
Yep.
All right, Chad. I hope it
turned
looks like it
off-
should be looking a lot better. So I think you got it.
Yep. I
Who's
turned
this
off as many
ninja?
things as I could in the background. They weren't like a lot. It was like the Xbox, like PC gaming something, and yeah, I don't know. There was nothing really taking up resources. Like the resources
five.
are at like 5%. So I have no idea why it does that sometimes.
Yeah. Hey, we're back.
Yeah. My guess is it's just a function of my Comcast not being, because I'm getting like 900 down and like 40 up. So I'm guessing it's literally just a function of every now and then my Comcast kind of phases out a little bit. So
Yeah.
the reason we went and got that that little pendant from the gentleman who was doing the lounge earlier in the chair.
Yeah. Yeah.
The reason we did that was because we need that pendant to operate this.
And what is that we're
Dead
operating?
body?
Well, we're putting the pendant in this guy's head.
Okay.
Well, of course. Like,
Well, I mean that makes
Way
sense.
down.
that's where it
Good
went.
Lord.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Got your pendant.
Because
The
where else would it go?
drain. Duh.
Yeah. Well, a big theme of the game has been
shaky.
that people were trying to gain insight, and the way they referred to it in the game was they would have eyes on the inside of their brain. Which, like, literally looking in, which is it's a little on the nose, but so I think that's why your character was like, oh, it's an eye pendant. It goes in the brain.
Brandon, the game called Bloodborne that has blood as every fifth word in every piece of dialogue
It shows
is
blood.
not known for subtlety.
It's true. So here,
It's a pretty bloody game.
A little bit. We get a little
Okay.
shiny.
I mean, look.
So I left you boys
delivered.
alone for like 5 minutes, and I come back, and you have the audacity to be talking poorly about the president, Corbett. How could you?
Fairness, we were talking positively about the protests. Five was talking
Really,
poorly
that's
about
what
the
we're talking
president.
about.
Yeah.
It just happened to coincide with the fact that he was having his birthday party that nobody showed up to.
I see.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know, when you suck and people aren't going to show up, that's what happens.
You know, maybe if he had his birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese, then people would have showed up.
Oh, I've been sick.
Let's not pretend like he.
It would have
didn't
been
wanna
less
have his
ridiculous.
birthday
Just him
Next to
sitting there all like
Chuck E.
huffy with like
Cheese's.
Chuck E. Cheese robots doing the robot thing, like him
Yeah,
saluting
pizza.
the robots. I mean, it would have been
Happy.
amazing.
Yeah, let's not pretend like that isn't what he actually wanted. Like, that's we all know.
They had to talk
Johnny
him
wants
out
to
of it.
ride the rocket. The little rocket for 25 cents. It goes up and down, side
No.
to side.
Don't say Donnie wants to ride the rocket.
Mr. President, get off the
You can't-
rocket.
You're not allowed to say that on stream.
Oh boy! Did you just finish all the downloaded DLC or?
Oh no,
No,
that's the first
no.
boss.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry, my
The
bad.
DLC
come on,
is
man.
like the
How many
FromSoft
bosses?
DLC.
How many bosses are in the
Pretty
DLC?
big.
on this one?
Let me think.
Is it 87?
It's not.
Is it 3?
Is it 5?
Can you get McDonald's at Chuck E. Cheese? Only if you sneak it in.
You could probably DoorDash it.
You can definitely get a
Oh.
Diet Coke, Chuck E. Cheese, and that's all that he really cares about.
You know what I would want if I was president? I would want my birthday party to be held at Peter Piper Pizza. I would use my
And no one can
presidential
stop you.
powers to resurrect that extremely obscure reference of a Chuck E. Cheese knockoff.
I was going to ask if that was
Yeah.
even still a thing anymore.
I think
doubt it.
so. Well, I
There's
don't
no
know. Like,
way.
as recently
Hold on.
as 2016, I actually lived by one when I was living in Texas. Dude, it was so good. The pizza was so. I wouldn't like go in and play skee ball or anything, but I would
Wait.
periodically get me a pizza to go, and it's so good. I did not remember it being good.
It apparently does exist somewhere. Where? Select location. What's the nearest one to me? I guess I'll give it locations. Okay, well, looks like there's 4 of them left, boys.
There's one by you. We are going on a road trip when we go out to visit.
It is not by. It's
Absolutely.
closer to you guys. Albuquerque is probably close or near Albuquerque. You got
Is the
somewhere
one
in the
on
middle of
Bandera
nowhere,
Boulevard in San
California.
Antonio? ahead.
One of them is. Let's see, locations in Texas. Oh no, there's more than one. Okay, no, never mind. So it looks like Texas, Arizona,
Like,
New Mexico, and
north-
California.
Northwest side of San Antonio.
I think so.
San
I think that's-
Antonio
yeah.
has 9 locations.
Because my
Hell
mom
yeah,
is
they
like
do.
pretty close to Bandera. It's
Okay.
pretty wild.
I would
Yeah.
go to a Peter
That's-
Piper Pizza for old time's sake. I thought this was only in the little hometown we grew up in, and my mind is
no.
blown that this is an actual chain. I don't think I'll ever recover from that.
We had them in Colorado at one point.
Oh yeah.
We did.
We had
it
one.
was like
Yeah, we had one on the north side of the of our childhood home.
yep.
Like attached to the north side of your house. That's pretty rad.
Yeah, exactly. It's where I learned my 6 skee ball skills.
I played so much
Is
Mortal
that-
Kombat
is that
2
how
there.
you learned how to speak Italian?
From Peter Piper himself. The most Italian man that we knew, Peter Piper.
Oh, hey, want some ski ball? You...
Nona Piper sends her regards.
I
You can get a
played,
side of smorts with your pizza. How you doing?
and that is a real word. We found that out. I played a
Is there
lot
cheese?
of Mortal Kombat
Delicious.
2 there. I know, you told me. You told me.
You see a lot of Mortal Kombat too?
Mortal
yeah.
Kombat 2. I used to. That's how old I am. I used to go on to Prodigy internet bulletin boards to find out like the fatalities and.
Oh yeah.
Like, was it friendships or friendalities?
Oh yeah.
Babalities, all that. I used to find the codes on there, and there was always the long rumored. You can put in the code that would make Melina or Katana or somebody naked. And,
Of course.
Yep, and everybody was trying
God,
it
there's
out.
so
It
many.
never worked, and that's the first time I learned to distrust the internet.
Yeah.
And that
what it does,
lesson
huh?
wouldn't serve you at all.
Peter Piper
Wait a minute,
Pizza.
that whole room seems to be pretty mad at you.
Sorry? Oh my God, there's so many.
You
He's
added
a
that entire room.
Oh,
Well,
you
I
died.
forgot there was that many in there.
Are you sure you're going to be able to beat this tonight? We promised our viewers
No, I'm
you're
not
going to
beating
beat
the
it.
DLC. I'm just we're just hanging around the DLC for a little while, and then we're gonna go fight the. We're hanging out in the DLC until
Did-
another 20 minutes.
Did Peter Piper Pizza have like that quintessential like pizzeria smell? Like, you know what I'm talking
Oh,
about?
yeah.
Like, you go into like
I know
an
exactly
old
what you're
school
talking about.
pizzeria,
Yeah.
and they
Yep,
all smell
exactly.
kind of the same.
Yeah.
I think so.
I don't know what it is about like a pizzeria, but that's like that's like my favorite part about going somewhere to get pizza is that like
Yeah.
pizzeria smell.
Mhm.
Oh, you just reminded me. There's a new one down the street from me when you guys visit that I'm taking you to because it was so good.
Oh hell yeah.
And I'm not talking like these wood-fired pizza places that smell like,
No, it's the big
charcoal.
oven.
Yeah, there's
You
something
want
about
where
it.
there's the thin film of grease on every table.
Yeah, the smell
Yeah.
of burnt dough.
Yeah.
And maybe like some vinyl like tablecloths kind of thing.
Oh yeah,
Those
yeah.
red cups.
Red and white
plastic cup.
checkerboard.
The red and
yeah.
white checker tablecloths, absolutely, yeah. Just a 90s ass pizzeria, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that shitty, super grated Parmesan cheese that only works good on that
Yeah.
type of pizza?
It's like completely desiccated. It's
home
been on that
there.
table
Oh,
for
yeah.
15 years. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
but it goes on that pizza perfectly. Yep.
It does.
It would be
Because it
wrong to put,
collects
like,
the
a-
moisture from the oil of the cheese and it like blossoms.
That's actually a
Rejuvenates
wonderful way to put it.
It's like a desiccated cheese, and then you add the grease from the pizza, and it like.
Well, as somebody who
reconstitutes it.
took 4 years of Italian in high school, I feel I can share a story where the teacher, who I think Brandon and Sean both know, was horrified by American Parmesan cheese, like the Kraft in
Oh,
the
yeah.
green cylinder. She would just, I remember her ranting for an hour once. It's not
That was the
Parmesan.
entire class.
And she was just like so upset about it. And I like to think that every class she would get so upset about the desiccated American Parmesan cheese.
My girlfriend
we all
loves
got that
cheese
speech.
so much.
Dude,
She
there's times
just
where,
calls it shaky cheese. I just
Yeah.
think
times where I
shaky
want the
cheese.
shaky
Like,
cheese. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like the
On a
fact that you're
pizza,
calling
yes.
it shaky cheese, like just makes me feel like it's not cheese. Like
I think that
Sometimes you want Velveeta.
I think
it's just how it is.
I think the shaky Parmesan cheese is to Italians as like state fair nacho cheese is to Mexicans, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
like
like-
much too fast. Welcome in. I was just at a kid's birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese, and the pizza was actually not as bad as I anticipated. Well,
I've heard it's pretty good.
It's pretty good. The Peter Piper
Okay.
pizza's pretty good. Oh no, Chuck E. Cheese. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Chuck E. Cheese. Did they
Yeah,
still
I've
have
heard
the
it's pretty decent.
animatronics? Do they still do that? They have the robot weasel and
As far as
stuff?
I know, I think so.
I think
Is
I'm
Chuck
not
a
sure.
rat? Is he a rat or a weasel? What is Chuck
He's
E.
a rat.
Cheese?
He's a rat, yeah.
Why would you have a rat as your pizza mascot in retrospect?
Mouse. Not a
I
rat.
don't know.
What was? Who was the
'Cause
comedian
rats
who
like
was talking
cheese, that's
about
why I
like
think.
Chuck E. Cheese being a rat casino? I can't remember who that was, but your children's rat casino where you get pizza.
Okay, I guess the rat and cheese. Yeah, okay, that makes sense, I suppose. But it's just
Oh,
not a
yeah, that does
great.
make
It's
sense.
not like a
That's all
great
digital screens.
food
Aw.
image, you know.
It's not. It's
Oh,
not
that's
great.
That's
that's
kind
the
of
saddest thing I've heard all week, and it's been a bad week in news.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
It is
Like they
sad
got rid
though.
of the animatronics. Like, how do you even have?
Was there an
like,
auction?
how-
Could I have bought one? I would have bought one. I would have bought the walrus.
Oh,
I would have had
God.
the walrus in my damn living room, and I would have figured out how
There
to
was
hook
a
it up and
walrus?
make it whisper
You-
at people.
Do you guys
Oh.
remember when it was previously called Showbiz Pizza and then it became
No.
Chuck E. Cheese? Oh
No.
yeah. Yep. Yep. It was
Movie
like
said-
their mascot was like a big gorilla. Oh, it was the best.
Yeah.
what?
There was a guy dressed
Yeah,
as
I
Chuck who
remember
came
that,
out
yeah.
a few times. I bet that was creepy. Was that creepy?
Yeah.
Much too fast? That seems creepier than the robot. I'm going to be honest.
I want that to like greet Brandon every day, just knock on his door.
No, don't.
Just,
By the way, I
now,
saw.
now that he says no, don't, I want you to do it too.
Mhm.
By the way,
bit
I saw
creepy.
the trailer for Ill or whatever it is. Sean, go to hell.
Yes.
Not playing that.
No.
All right, comment if you want to see Brandon
No,
play it on
no
stream.
shot. No, I'm not doing it.
Can I
That is
find?
one-
I want to know if I can eBay a Chuck E. Cheese animatronic. Hold on. Because if I do, I'm going to put it in the chair behind me. Chuck.
Actually, I'm kind of okay with that. Can it be holding Tony? The chair behind you.
Oh god.
Periodically
terrifying.
wave.
I'm just waiting for like Max to be like streaming and all of a sudden it just stands up and we're all like Max.
Okay, even creepier. I'm not finding I can find the complete, but there are pieces of them out there for
Oh,
sale.
that's worse.
Come on, man.
There's the Chuck E.
You
Cheese
get just the head.
well, here
way
I'll start
worse.
looking. There's the 3-stage pair of hands, which are detached
This is
from
totally
the
a
body.
Max thing to have too.
Yeah, now I want this.
Oh no.
There's a studio hand that looks to be burnt it for $500. I'm not paying $500 for that.
For a studio hand.
Like it's
That's
just like
burnt,
yeah, it's
apparently.
like burnt and broken. It's like part of the robot's hand. There
Can you
is-
ask like how was it burnt and broken? Because I feel like there's a story. I
There's-
mean, we've all seen Five Nights at Freddy's, so
Chuck E. Cheese Studio C animatronic evergreen show dated 2023. So it's the software that runs the robots. It's
Mo
on a
says yes to
floppy
ill.
disk.
Oh, come on.
2023,
Oh,
the
yeah.
system they were using had floppy disk. This is a rabbit hole I'm never coming out of.
yeah. Oh, hello, Ragged.
Hello,
Yay!
Ragged.
Ragged.
Ragged, we're gonna try to
I'm
buy some
all for
robot
this.
parts. There's
Yeah,
a whole
Mo agrees.
cylinder set for like all the animatronic cylinders. So basically, if you had enough dedication and a stupid amount of money, you could probably pull this together and make your own Chuck E. Cheese animatronic and run it with a floppy
No.
disk.
Well, I'm gonna die.
You're a doctor.
Like, is it the little floppy disks or like the big like actual
the 3.5
floppy disks?
inch. The 3.5 inch.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
Still.
That's
And
amazing.
Brandon's stuck at this part apparently.
Ragged, welcome in. Good to see you. We're talking about Chuck E. Cheese. 'Cause
Yep. We're
Oh,
gonna
why not?
Mo
We're gonna buy
wants you to play ill,
animatronics.
Brandon. Just FYI.
No wants me to
Mo
what?
says yes. Mo wants you to play ill.
there
and I
there
agree
are
with
2
you.
votes for you playing ill in the
Okay.
chat. So now you have
Yeah.
to do it.
I don't
Plus,
know
it's
what
2 of the
ill is,
streamers
but I
with
think
you.
it sounds like a horror game, and I think if the chat wants you to
Yes.
play it, you have to do what chat says.
No. Mo, open
Yeah,
us a
that's
Patreon and put
horrific.
$100 in there, and I'll play ill.
I
No,
will-
we
I
could
will-
probably chip in
yeah.
on that.
I would
No.
match $50.
Yeah, I
has to
think
be
that's a
Mo.
great idea. All right, Mo, we'll just Venmo you the money and then
I've painted myself into a
let's-
corner, it seems.
Set up a GoFundMe to get Brandon to play. Ill.
we'll buy it as a gift
Wow,
for him
what
on
was that?
Steam.
Oh,
Trent
yes.
says Showbiz Pizza was formed when the owner separated from the owner who made Chuck E. Cheese. So they had some kind of messy
Ow,
breakup, which is pretty fun. They originally worked together on a place called Pizza Time Theater, and then they separated, made Showbiz
Yes.
and Chuck E. Cheese.
This doesn't
Okay.
sound real.
No?
It is. It is.
Oh,
Is it?
Those,
That's
are
pretty
those
awesome.
frame rates dropping?
Yeah, your frame rates
Oh.
are dropping again.
Oh yeah, they sure are.
I will
My camera just did its
absolutely
thing
do
too.
Let's go, Mo.
Oh dang, my computer doesn't work. All right.
Oh
Gotta
yeah, I don't want
go.
to play the game.
Oh no, I can't do the thing. Oh rats. Oh
Brandon,
no.
what'd you do to fix it last time?
I literally just logged off for a minute and came back in.
Just sit still for a second in the game. We'll see if you go unfuzzy.
No Bushnell.
I gotta fight these rats. Let me fight
Nolan,
these
wait,
rats.
Nolan or Noah Bushnell? Is like the Atari
It says
guy?
no.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, and the okay.
Okay. Don't you hate when your best friends pixelate? It's always
Against their will.
it's always uncomfortable.
They're just being
But-
sucked into the game. That's what we all
yeah,
wanted.
no, Brandon's
part of
becoming
video
part of the
game.
game.
Becoming Japanese porn.
But we can't see what he's doing.
I don't. My network's is at 1% on when I open Task Manager. I don't have memories at 38%. CPU's at 7%.
Good job,
Wow.
Comcast.
So you are
Yeah.
just Japanese porn now.
When you're not moving, your stream is
You
clear.
consumed too much of it, Brandon.
Can
When
you
I'm not
just
moving, the stream
verbally
is clear?
describe the end of the game? Do you think that would work? Like, because your sound is otherwise clear.
I think people might not be quite as satisfied with that. I can try like just going off webcam for the end of the stream.
Can you try doing like an interpretive dance to explain to us the end of the game?
Oh, type in chat if you want to see Brandon dance out the ending to Bloodborne.
Hmm.
Um,
While you're troubleshooting, I'm going to grab another beverage. I'll be back.
okay.
You guys want anything?
Can you bring me like an old
I'm good
fashioned?
today.
Oh,
Oh, an old fashioned. Oh. Oh. Oh.
So, I was just on this trip up to like the outer islands on like northern Washington, like on the border of Canada. And one of the islands we went to, it was pretty impressive how like liberal that whole island was. Because you'd think
Am I back? By the way, sorry. I look clear on
Yes.
my side. Am I back?
Yeah.
Yeah, looks good.
Okay.
And there was somebody there on one of their farms that shaved a bunch of their sheep and then dyed the remaining like wool in rainbow colors. And I was like, that's absolutely amazing.
Wait, I think I saw that actually.
For Pride Month. I was like, that's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Oh, yeah. Don't make a mess. Don't break stuff.
I didn't mean to. Oh, is this person? Oh, sorry. They're okay.
We only hit him like 6 times with a giant.
They're all
sword.
right.
Fine. My bad, bro.
Plip, plop, plip, plop, plip, plop.
Flip flop, and splish splash, splish splash. Obviously. Okay,
Here's
Daisy
some
killed you already,
onomatopoeias for you.
so I'm just gonna go ahead and finish it. Sorry, buddy. And nothing to drop. That is that a sunflower person? I can't tell.
Is that a glitch?
Anyways, bye to that guy. Uh-oh, I look fuzzy again. Is it doing it again? Did the frame rate drop?
It's doing it again.
Womp womp.
It's so
It's okay.
inconsistent.
all right, I'm back.
I just assume that this is how you look now.
Well, I don't care about my camera. Is the frame rate going down though?
The frame rate is
Yep.
falling with your camera, so those
Interesting.
two things seem to be tied.
I see.
Tied to these nuts.
Ooh.
Sorry. Going rate. Tooth
We
fairy.
need to have-
Guys,
we need to
what's
f-
the going rate for the tooth fairy? Oh,
Ooh.
that's pretty.
Somebody's losing teeth in that house. What did you guys get? I got like a couple
A
bucks. I got a
quarter
little
if I
kid,
was
didn't know.
lucky. Dude, I got fucking quarters. That's it.
$1
Ooh.
for every tooth.
Five,
rich.
knowing you as well as I do, I feel like you can probably set up some sort of interest system, like in speaking with your kiddo.
Yeah.
Like teach him the value of compounding interest. What do you think?
Yeah, with each tooth.
Yeah. Although also knowing your kiddo, he might start taking out his teeth ahead of time to work that system. So there might be there. You want me to buy
Treasury bill.
If you buy your kid a treasury bill with his teeth,
That'd be amazing.
I don't know what to say.
Great.
I love
Some
it
great baby teeth.
and am appalled at the same time. Inflation is a you know what. It sure is. Toothflation.
Yeah. All spookies. He's a moving.
Okay, you're moving. It's slightly stuttery, but
Interesting.
yeah, no, it's still dropping.
'Cause my camera looks okay on my end now, but I can't tell if is the camera still bad on your end?
You're still fuzzy. You're less fuzzy than you were 5 minutes ago, but you're just fuzzy. A little bit.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what
About
the I don't know what the deal is. Like,
I'm wiggling.
there's everything on my, like, I don't know if I want to call it diagnostics, but like when I pull up Task Manager, everything looks fine. So I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't think.
causing
I
it.
think it's bandwidth, possibly outside of your computer. Like, I think your upload speed may be fine, but I feel like there's like a. I'm gonna say stuff wrong, but I think it's like somewhere between your computer and the server that is sending you out to the world. I think the most I ever got was 50 cents, but 5 things will look like cheap bastards if we only give him $1. It's because you taught him the value of
inflation
things.
is,
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Inflation is taking over 5. Sorry, man. You can't get away with that anymore.
The kid's gonna be like, "There's no 20 underneath my pillow. What the hell?" Tooth Fairy's broke. It's
I
broke.
grew this tooth for like 5 years, man. Come on.
Yeah,
Exactly. It's
that's a
homegrown
fair
tooth.
point. It's a homegrown
You could
tooth.
use
It's
that.
been
You
in
should
use
explain tariffs and how they affect his teeth. Is that how that works?
But then again, if your kid comes back at you with some stuff, you'd be like, "All right, damn, like here's 20, kid." Like,
Like Brandon's gonna power through. 4
I'm gonna get
pixels at
to
a
a
time.
point where I can go back to the save, and I think I'll drop out one more time,
Okay.
and then I will, I'll drop out one more time, and then probably just go fight the final boss and see if we can get through that without.
This is sort of.
I'm
There's
kind
also
of
a-
curious. I want to see this happens now.
Yeah, I definitely want to see the end. There's a Back to the Future quality because Brandon is like pixelating more and slowly his voice is like cutting in and out. So like I feel like he's
Really?
actually fading.
Quick,
Fading.
check photos of Brandon.
We're slowly losing Brandon.
Yeah, if you want, Brandon, Drana suggests try turning off your webcam as you suggested as well earlier. I'm just curious if it'll improve the game frame rate. If it doesn't, I think that tells us at least it's an internet problem.
Okay,
Oh,
webcam's
there
off.
she goes.
Oh, and it's better.
Is it? Hold
the
on,
game
give it a
instantly
second.
better?
Oh, wait, no, never mind.
Well, no, it's not. Definitely not. So
Okay.
yeah, I think it's just it's a problem, unfortunately, Brandon, with your personality somehow.
Yeah,
It's what it is, and the game isn't wrong to do this to me. So
It doesn't want
Hey,
you to
Brandon.
beat it. I feel like the
Hey,
game is
Brandon.
actually using mental tricks to try to not be beaten by you again.
Brandon knows
So-
doesn't know nothing about the internet, but he knows about getting the ball.
Internet.
Internet.
all right, so I will go down here and I will go back to the hub, and then I'll go ahead
I love
and
it.
I'll drop and come back in, and then we'll just go ahead and beat it.
Yeah, I like it. We'll do that. And meantime, we'll have Sean do like an interpretive dance since you won't be
It's
able to
important
off
to do.
camera.
I
Yeah.
mean, I can do something. Got no
I hear you,
problem.
Draneth, but it's only affecting Brandon. Because we're seeing
I'm
it
at the step
too
where
on
this
our end
eye
of
drops
things,
and
so I think
eyes
it's
are watering.
I think it's
Sorry.
probably a server in between Brandon and the rest of us. In highly technical terms. Oh, that's what you meant. Okay.
Yeah,
So what that
Okay.
tells me is I know as much about computers as Draneth does. We're
that's
the
what
same.
it is.
Yep. We are the
Okay,
same.
I'm gonna drop out, and I will come back one more time, and
Brandon's
we'll try
dropping out of
to
school?
we'll try to
All
finish
right. You drop out and we're just gonna vamp and do some soft shoe, I guess. So you guys remember
Right.
when Brandon was here?
I saw Orcas.
Did
2
you?
days ago. That was rad. Yeah.
Oh, tell us about it. I want to hear about the orcas.
That's why we went to Orcas Island. It was pretty dope. We literally steamed almost to Canada, actually into Canadian waters, which was kind of rad.
Oh, sorry.
And then
I just
we got word that there was
Oh, Sean's
a
blurry.
an active feed on a sea lion that they had just killed. So it was
Ooh.
like mom with like a couple of her like offspring were out there like going to town on this sea lion. It's pretty
Okay.
awesome because the younger ones were like sitting on the surface like slapping their tails. like all proud of themselves, I guess, for getting
Sure,
a sea
for
lion.
ripping that thing apart. We'll see you, Mo. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, let's
Appreciate
meet
you.
up.
Thanks, Mo.
Sean, how come you're pixelating?
See
What's
you.
happening? Is
Have a
this
good night.
part of the thing now? Where you just
I don't know.
it's a
I don't
Colorado
know.
thing?
Nothing's changed. Like literally haven't done anything different.
Sean's pixelating.
Not
Corbin,
downloaded
are you and I
anything.
next?
Not...
Who's going next? Who's going to fade from the
Maybe
universe next?
maybe it's remember when Brandon started talking about like hepatitis? Like
Mm,
maybe he's transferring his bloodborne pathogens to Sean and the rest of us.
okay, that's
Could be.
interesting.
Oh, the funny thing is like we only have what, half an hour left. We didn't even touch the subject.
No, we'll save it for another time. We're
can save it
enjoying
for
the
another
game.
time,
We were
yeah.
kicking up. We're chilling. I think
Razzling, dazzling. That's what we do for
young
you guys.
people say vibing, right? Is that a thing? We're doing
Aura.
that
It's Aura now.
as aura. Wait, okay.
It's Aura.
What's the difference between the same exact thing? They're synonymous, or
Like it's
No,
almost
this
kind of
is-
like you're vibing with something. It's like you almost kind of change it to be like I like your aura kind of thing, as opposed to like I like your vibe. You know? Does that make
Okay.
sense?
but vibing's a verb.
Yeah.
So having a
Max, the
vibe
kids
and
don't
having an
go by
aura seems
nouns
to
and
be.
verbs.
I find a lot of this very interesting. There was an article I read at some point in the recent past about how TikTok and like the immediate social media culture has like turned speech and or new turns of phrase into such a fast moving target that like,
what's
hey,
up,
what's
Retro
going on,
Jay?
Jay? Welcome, Jay
Yeah.
Acolyte. Everybody, welcome. We're working through technical issues in the game. We're about to beat Bloodborne, so hang tight. Or Brandon is playing it. He'll be back in a few minutes. And I was just about to say, like the internet has now sped up our slang and the way that we talk with each other so quickly that like there's like a term for it, but like a lot of the Gen Z and alpha terms or whatever are all these things like skibbity and blah blah blah. I know it sounds super old saying that, but it's moving so fast that it's like people who research language are like having a hard time keeping up with all of it. And like the younger you are and the more plugged in, the more you can get and understand the different terms, and it's pretty fascinating because every generation has done this. They've all come up with their own slang. It's just happening so fast now that it's like dizzying from year to year.
And it changes.
Yeah, and it does change.
Like
And that's what language does.
stuff that-
Language changes. It's just what it is.
Every generation
almost
has their
feels-
own like lexicon, and
Yeah.
like we did too. It was like sick and dope and rad, and
Yeah,
like
now
some
it's
of
like
those there's
Riz.
some overlap, right? And then there's like Riz and Skibbity and
Ohio mid.
vibing,
Yep.
whatever
Yeah.
other stuff.
Jay and Acolyte, you guys
yeah.
having good nights? What are you up to tonight? I don't think I saw either of you streaming. You just cultivating aura? I think we were just talking about that. That we're doing. Is that how you do it, Sean? You're closer to the generation than I am.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, the other one that I heard and I was like, what?
BRB gonna go charge my aura.
Yeah. BRB gonna charge my aura, or Zesty. That's a new one.
Wait, Zesty was a soap brand when I was growing up.
Zesty kind of means from what I understand, it means a bit flamboyant in that aspect.
Okay.
Because I had one of my students come up to me and they're like, Coach, so and so called me Zesty. And I'm like, okay. But I wasn't acting zesty, Coach. I'm like, what does that mean? Like, I don't see anything wrong with that.
I need you to define to me,
it
young
kinda
person,
means,
what
like,
you mean.
Yeah.
Oh,
I guess it
okay.
kind of means the area of like flamboyancy. Something
Jay
like that.
says-
So it's like,
Jay says these Gen Zers talk like a-holes, cultivating aura. Yeah,
Not wrong.
and Acolyte was playing some Lost in Random, The Eternal Die Today. I haven't heard of that one. Either of you guys?
oh, yeah, I've heard of that game.
What's
It's like a
what is
weird
it?
platformer, kind of like.
Since I finished Expedition 33, I am now fully engrossed in Dune. And
Yeah.
trying to figure that whole mess of a game out.
Dune and hard.
Yeah.
Their quest log is terrible. They need to
is.
fix that.
It's bad.
It is a horrible design, and it's very confusing to figure out like what quests I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah. And if
Action
you want us to
roguelite.
play Dune, let us know because we have some boys on this chat that would love to do that for you.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
I'll just talk like an idiot.
Jay
'cause my
switched to
computer
Monday,
can't wait.
Wednesday, Friday, so he wouldn't be in conflict with our stream. Jay, you really didn't have to. I don't think we
Don't
were
do
taking
that.
a lot of audience from you,
Yeah.
but I appreciate that thought. It's
'Cause now we
You're
can't
very
run
sweet.
if you're not streaming.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna try to run it without the
Oh,
webcam
boy.
and see how that goes.
Jay says if he wanted to, he'd come in the show and run Shining Force. You haven't done a. We've talked about guests in the future, so put that one on. Put a pin in that one, and
Ooh.
possibly we'll take you up on that. I want to watch a Retro J Shining Force 1 speed run, which is a thing that people
baby.
can do. Yeah,
Oh God.
it's pretty excellent. Watching somebody try to contend with the random number generator and just run that game efficiently is pretty fun, and that's how I found Jay, and the rest was history. All right, you're firing back up. Let's see here. All right,
Sorry,
Who's dying?
that's me.
Sean. That's Sean. It's Sean.
I'm throwing work and wrestling punches.
Yeah, but Jay, you got to work back up to it. You haven't done a speed run. You got to practice. So perfect. But yeah, Dune has been really fun. I've been enjoying it. I'm a geek for the Dune universe. I love it. It ticks all the boxes in my head as far as things I enjoy, and so it's been really fun to run around that world. I think they did a really good job of making it and kind of making it feel like big and kind of ominous, and the sandworms are
De-rust.
terrifying.
I get you.
Yep, gotta
I've
de-rust.
only managed to get eaten by a sandworm once.
That's not
Max.
bad. I haven't been yet.
Max, is it like Dune, like the OG, like sci-fi kind of universe?
I wouldn't say OG. I mean, there's a lot before it, but it predates
It was
Star
like one of
Wars.
the-
So
Yeah.
certainly the book did. I don't remember that the movie did, but
Are you fellas hearing it all?
I hear you
Ah, there we
now.
go. I can hear you now.
Is
Okay.
Brandon talking?
So I did a speed test, and for some reason my upload speed is down to like 2 to 3 megs.
Oh, that might be it. That might
so
be
I
it.
think that's our
There's
issue.
your problem.
There's your
Yeah.
problem. It's Brandon's fault.
No idea why. The download speed is still fine,
Brandon
Yeah,
didn't pay his Comcast bill, I guess.
I guess. So
He's
they're
an
like
accountant too. Jeez.
they're like throttling my upload speed for some reason. I have no idea
Yeah,
why.
pay your bills, man.
because they're
pay your bills.
Comcast.
Because they're Comcast, yes.
Oh, Acolyte, I'm jealous. I want Dune on Sega Genesis. It's like an old
Ooh.
turn-based strategy game. Is so cool.
Oh, that sounds right up Max's alley.
Yeah,
Jesus.
it's actually it's not like
shit.
you can't find it, but it's not the cheapest retro game out there. I
What
saw
was
it
it,
once, but they wanted way
$100?
too much for it. It was they had a
Was it-
box and manual, so it was like $150.
Oh,
I
I actually
just
thought it would be
couldn't-
more than that. I was expecting like 3 to 4 complete.
Brandon, do you
So,
want? You know what we could do on stream, Brandon? Why don't you call
What's that?
Comcast, put them on
Oh
speakerphone,
God.
and then
That's a really good idea.
you yell at some poor person in a country across the globe, and that'll be
Do you
content.
want to
I'm supporting
wanna
this
let me
decision
know?
100%.
do you want
Brandon
to let me know
called
what the frame rate is like? If it's unbearable, then
It's pretty rough.
bad?
I'm not gonna
Unbearable.
lie, and I know you've been building
Yeah.
to this boss fight.
It's about
so
5 frames per second.
Yeah,
we can't do that. Yeah.
it's pretty rough.
I guess the one last thing. It's only 10:04, so I guess what we can try. I can try resetting my modem real quick and then come back. So you boys,
Sure.
run the stream. I'll be back in like 12 minutes.
Yeah. All right. See you later.
12 minutes. Good lord.
See, that's
Yeah,
why I
done
build
with
these
12
like
minutes.
just
Okay,
chatting
that's what you
screens.
expect.
Although there's the void up there, but yeah,
Yeah.
Acolyte. That game was. I played that with like one of my best friends growing up, constantly, and it was so fun. I saw it in one of the retro game stores around here, and I just couldn't bring myself to spend that much on it because I knew I would spend that money and then be like, okay, this was not as good as I remembered, or whatnot. But I'm also kind of a cheap bastard, so not a very great retro game collector in that respect. But it's it was a strategy game that a lot of people didn't know existed, and now it's relatively rare, so it can be kind of pricey.
Yeah.
Mm.
A lot of that retro shit's super pricey nowadays.
Yeah, and do what Acolyte did and buy the cart 7 years ago for like $15 before the market exploded, because it exploded.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a little handful of Genesis carts. Probably the one that's most valuable, both nostalgic and money wise, is my copy of Shadowrun, and that's thankfully they didn't have the box because that can get pricey too.
Yeah. I had been thinking about trying to pick up all the Persona games, like a physical copy of all of them, and some of them are like the PlayStation ones are really damn expensive. 1 and 2, like
I didn't realize they went back that far. They're on PlayStation 2 or 3?
PlayStation 1. Actually, like the whole series, the Shin Megami Tensei's actually started on the Genesis. Like that was kind of like the
Oh, I didn't
precursor
realize
to
that.
those games.
I did not realize that.
Like I'm looking at Persona 1 and 2 that it's $900 on PlayStation
Oh,
for both
Get
of them.
that. Buy that, Sean.
Oof. No. There is a PSP version. I do have my old PSP, and the cool thing is the PSPs are not region blocked, so I can play, if it's the European version in English, I can play it.
Okay.
Still
well, there you go.
$100.
Yeah,
It's Japanese though.
Shadowrun on Sega is like one of my all-time favorite games. I love it. I did really when I first got into streaming over a year ago. I did a playthrough of it, and it was super fun. It has at least some ending, but it's funny because the game really it has a story, but it totally is overshadowed by how they try to do an open world. So I found it funny that how little I cared about the story itself. It was just like doing the missions and enjoying the open worldness of the game. It was like, oh yeah, by the way, there is some sort of story here. And that was like complete afterthought. There could be a re-release of Persona 1 and 2 at some point. I imagine so. Those are
I'm
popular.
hoping so, because they just announced 4's remake, but who knows when that's coming out. I'm very excited.
Yep, but I collect retro games, but I'm not building like wholesale collections. I'm just collecting games that I have some nostalgic connection to or enjoy or just want to play. That way I don't spend all the money on them.
Funny enough, Max, Breath of Fire 3 was re-released on the PSP, and the American version is like fucking, I think, crazy expensive. So I ended up buying the European version, which I think was like $40 or $50, and it's all in English. It's the same game. It's just like
that works. I do have to find Breath of Fire 3 and 4. I might spend a little money on those, but
those are gonna be pricey.
Accolade said he used to collect before it got ridiculous, and it sure did. You're right. You mentioned earlier COVID was a big turning point in that whole thing.
Yeah.
Everybody was bored and spending money on being inside, and I mean the retro market. Not that I was following it back then, but it now has become such a just dog eat dog world of resellers and those sort of things. And hey, make a living. I get it. I've made some money selling retro games when I came across them. Like I definitely, but it's just such a prices got inflated so much. Janice still has his Breath of Fire 3 and 4. That's excellent. Can you just give them to me? That'd be great. Thanks, Janeth. Appreciate that.
Yeah. Team player.
Yep. Accolade, and it's like I get it. Like I too have done some reselling and whatnot in the past, and like I don't hate on it. It's just there's so many people doing it that it makes it tough. It makes it tough if you just want to collect, And that is kind of how markets be working.
I did find Persona 1 English on PSP. It's on bid for $55. And it's in 16 hours. Or 6 days, 16 hours. Never mind. I got it.
Oh yeah, no, that's gonna go up.
My bad.
Yeah. Well, and it's the funniest thing is like at some point the market will lull again, and then you'll have all these estate sales where collectors will give their collections up whether they mean to or not, and things will get cheaper to some degree again, but I think those prices, especially for the older carts like the NES, the Genesis, the SNES, those are going to stay fairly inflated because that media just holds up better too. So as it gets older, it just holds up better.
Yeah. Finding
old PlayStation games that are beat to hell, and you can try to resurface them, but damages the disc if it isn't done right and all that stuff. It just they don't last as long. But my copies of like Castlevania and Simon's Quest, those things be here after the apocalypse.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough. 1 and 2 both resell for what I'm seeing in English over $200 each one.
Mm-hmm. I think I bought a copy of Tony Hawk Pro Skater on PS1 for $5, and It works as long
classic.
as you don't play a music track, which is terrible. It's all scratched and beat up. I was like, I can't play Silent Tony
That's the
Hawk Pro
whole
Skater.
reason, like, to even
I
play
know.
those games.
I can't do
Those
that.
soundtracks were like so defining.
It was. It really was. Yep.
I am very excited for what 3 and 4 are coming out this summer. I think next month. And-
They're coming out like really soon on
Yeah.
Game Pass. If they're not,
And
no, they're
Yeah.
out now. Oh no, the
the
Foundry
demo's
demo.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they did get BAM on there, so BAM is on those games.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's because he finally got his shit together. I think.
I hope so.
Yeah.
It seems like it. I mean, I'm not seeing a bunch of like weird behavior.
I
on
haven't
his,
heard
like,
any bad
social-
headlines for a
social
while
media
for
feed,
Bam Margera,
so.
so yeah, no, I'm
and he's like
Yes.
back to like skating all the time, and I was like, this is awesome.
no campaign, I don't think though. Are you talking about the new Tony Hawk's?
Yeah, so they released 1 and 2 right during the pandemic. It was like in 2020, 2021. And they were remakes, and then now they're doing 3 and 4. And I guess those
Gotcha.
get released this summer. So they're not
Gotcha,
doing each
gotcha,
game. They're
gotcha.
like, hey, 1 and 2, we're gonna do 3 and 4, and then maybe they'll
Got it.
do Underground after that. Underground was fun. I liked Underground a lot.
I'm trying to decide next time I'm up for gaming, which isn't this week. I'm not sure if I'm going to play Dune. I'm not sure if I'm going to play something fresh to do a fresh playthrough. Do I break away from a retro game? I don't know. I got to find something that I want to play.
Okay, it's volatile as hell, but we're back over like
3
30.
weeks, Sean. 3
Okay.
weeks. 7-10.
So let's see if we
Okay.
can just power this out.
Where's your camera?
I'm not. Why would I do that? And risk it? No, we're just gonna do the game.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, risk it for the biscuit, man.
Do you think
Let's go.
turning on your camera is going to affect Comcast upload?
I'm not gonna risk it. Just upload the. Just put the game up.
Okay.
I want to see the frame rate. Stop
Game's up.
hectoring me.
The disembodied voice chat is Brandon. You can't see him.
Mhm.
He is John Cena. Have I played Cyber Shadow? I have not. Has anybody here played? Wait, what happened to everybody? Brandon's gone, kind of. Sean's here. There's
Brandon's
2
not
empty
talking.
spaces.
Brandon, did you ever play the game Mortal Shell?
No, I saw that number 2's coming out though.
I'm surprised you haven't, because it's like a Souls knockoff. Like,
I know it's a Souls like. Yeah, is it
Cyber
good?
Shadow.
it's really hard.
Oh.
It's like it's $3 on Game Pass or on the Xbox Game Store right
Oh.
now.
Sounds like right up my alley. Is it gonna irritate me with the difficulty?
Probably.
I hope so.
Perfect.
It is very much like all of these other Souls games. I played it a little bit, but like that was before I kind of got into like the actual Souls games, like Elden Ring and some
Right.
of these other ones. And so I haven't played it a whole lot. And it was on Game Pass, so it was free. But then it disappeared. So I was like, well, I'm done with that.
Do we have a word on the frame rate?
Oh
It
yeah,
is
no,
one-
it actually looks good. I think you can turn
Okay.
on your camera. I know you're shy, but
You're
think
out of
you
your
can.
mind.
okay.
Okay.
That's what's doing.
Hold up.
okay. But no,
We're just gonna.
Acolyte,
we're
I have
just
not
gonna go
played
ahead and
Cyber
jinx
Shadow.
it.
I just looked it up. Looks like a very unique side scroller. I think it looked like it was on Switch. I don't have a Switch, so I have not. I've not come across it, but I've kind of gotten into platformers a lot more recently. Hey, Brandon, look at you.
Hi.
I think
All
you should
crisp.
play Jumanji.
It's on all
I think
platforms. Fair.
That's going to be Max's next game is Jumanji.
Like the board game.
So when somebody.
I think that's like.
All right,
That's
we're doing it.
Jumanji, right?
So way back when we first started playing, this gate was closed, and it is ominously open now.
Mm-hmm.
Need
yeah.
to go through it.
Is that because I don't know. I couldn't come up with anything witty.
It's because the final boss arena
Okay.
is the real. It's the real
Oh,
reason.
it's a pretty field though. It's nice visual.
Isn't
I
it
like
nice?
That.
Full
Yeah.
moon.
The
close
crucifixes,
Yeah.
you know,
I mean,
all that good stuff.
Not
they didn't
ominous
go
at
full
all with
crucifix.
your
They
house
went.
that's
They
on
went
fire
half
in
crucifix.
the
Let's be honest.
And it's my friend in the wheelchair.
No, you.
It's
I watched
Gehrman,
you
it's
kill
my
him.
buddy. No, he didn't die.
No.
You're no,
It's not
you're
the guy who
blind
blew up?
to. No, you think all wheelchair people are the same.
In this game, they
Uncool
look the
mechs.
same.
Uncool. No, this is the man who taught you or told you to like just go out and hunt. Like he's kind of been like your mentor throughout the
Oh.
game.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now he's gonna try and murder you, huh?
that's the well.
He
So-
is, Brandon. Come on.
He definitely
Everything in
is,
this game
yeah.
murders you.
But he says it'll be a mercy if he. So there's a few endings to this game.
Okay.
So if you tell him that, or if you agree to let him murder you, he does a big swing with his weapon, and then you wake up and it's morning and everything is like kind of normal and you wander off. It's technically like the best ending.
No, it's the worst. That's the worst. It's
But
the
we're gonna
laziest
go ahead and
writing.
refuse.
That's
Yes.
garbage. I hate that.
That
It was
is a
all
cop
dream
out ending.
BS.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's some like first year film school student like ending
Mhm.
stuff where like everything's
Well-
just all a dream. It never really
Yeah.
happened.
I mean, it's actually the bad ending, but it's the
Okay.
if you look at it from the hunter's point of view, it's technically the best thing that could happen to them is they just walk away and okay, that was weird.
Yeah. No. Cop out. Move on.
Yeah. But so he can stand up. He's been faking this whole time, Gehrman.
He was healed by the powers of Christ.
Mm-hmm.
Kitty, come here. No, get out from there. I don't like that you like going behind the computer. Come here.
Sorry, man. I'll quit going behind your computer. All right.
Yeah, it's if we get scared and we're behind the camera that way and it's warm. It's nice.
A cat just goes back there. I can hear him playing with cords. And I'm like, nope, that's a bad thing. Come here.
All right.
Hobbs, come on. We're going to beat the game. Come here. Come here.
Hey, come on, Hobbs. Hobbs, we're gonna win.
That's the final boss?
Well, oh, ow. Oh.
Okay, so he's
How
out
come you're
form
not
of the
manner
final
of
using
boss.
speaking.
the weird rotary sword thing?
Yeah, use your buzz sword.
I don't want to use that. I like my. Oh God. I like my my little saw. My little.
All right, Hobbs is here, so don't mess us up.
I'll do my best.
He's pretty agile
Yes.
for a guy that's been in a wheelchair the whole game.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Brandon, what
Oh.
kind of flowers are these?
Lilies. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is like do
I'm a
they
little
bloom-
busy. I'm sorry.
Do they bloom year round or are
Yeah,
they
these
like seasonal?
perennials or annuals, or what would you say?
Come on, Gehrman.
A per diem.
Thank you.
Are they fruit bearing?
Yeah.
Do they
Do
look
you-
fruit bearing?
Do
Come
they
on,
have
man.
bees in this universe? I mean, you gotta
What
pollinate
ridiculous!
flowers,
What
otherwise they
ridiculous
don't
questions,
grow. Hi, cat.
Gehrman. Don't.
Hi, Hobbs. Brandon's no-selling us on the botany questions.
Yeah.
It's true. Gehrman's making my life hard. He's doing the move that I don't like.
What are these fields of
You gotta
flowers
ask-
with blood? Is that how
You gotta
they
ask
grow?
him number related.
There
Brandon,
is
how many
Yeah.
flowers are in this field right now?
legitimately there is a
3,455.
flower that you can water with chicken blood. Like you dilute chicken blood. I can't remember what it was.
What is this?
You can use chicken blood in gardening in some fashion, and I can't remember what flowers like that.
Oh, Gehrman, buddy.
I'll look it up.
He's not going down without a fight, brother.
Gehrman, chill.
Okay. I typed in flowers
It's
that
not
like
chill.
chicken blood as a prompt. And AI said,
Like
Do your
chicken
job.
blood?
I remember something where you could use chicken blood if it was diluted as like a nutrient for flowers. Anyway, AI said, while chickens don't like chicken blood in the sense of consuming it as a food source, chicken blood can be used as a nitrogen-rich fertilizer for plants that thrive in such conditions. I don't know why I thought I was asking, do chickens like to eat their own blood? I was not AI. There you go.
Well, as we've determined already, AI isn't 100% great yet. It's working on it.
ChatGPT AI is way better than the like Google search prompt
Yeah.
AI by like night and day difference.
He's pretty spry. By the way, my
he's pretty
cat is
stout,
really
old
into
Gehrman.
this fight. Just so you know, he is
My
locked
boy
in.
Hobbs, we're gonna win, buddy. Don't you worry.
You can't see him on camera right now, but he is locked in. He is very excited about
Hobbs
the
knows
movement.
Gehrman is a problem. He's got to go. Oh no, I'm out of bullets. I screwed up. This might be a little harder than I
Yeah,
thought.
you only have very little blood on
I
your
might-
smock, so it's
Yeah.
Very little blood in your
Yes,
body
man.
right now, too.
Yeah.
They're injected with more blood.
It's actually a
that
good
is
thing
out,
that he
yeah.
cut down that tree because it had ivy on it, and ivy can just get really out of control in your garden.
Oh
I
my
don't- I
goodness.
don't know if you ever knew about that.
Garmin, buddy.
Is it a nightshade? Because it could be toxic, too.
Could be. Definitely could be.
That would just
Yeah.
be terrible right now. Not painful plants.
Maybe Gehrman's all sad because he can't really appreciate the beauty at his feet. He's just like ripping through this bed of flowers.
might be
and
what it
just
is.
Doesn't seem to care.
He's gonna blow me up.
Majestic.
Bye.
See you later.
Oh, I'm all right.
Hey, you're fine.
He just had to get it out of the system, man. Don't go back there. Stop.
Oh, that was
Back.
baloney.
Come back. All right.
Brandon,
you
why
lay
don't
down
you throw
there.
something at him? Try and get some ranged attacks in, huh?
Ranged attacks? Are you new to FromSoft?
Dude, I feel like his health bar is
Oh.
not moving. Are you aware of that?
It's going
Okay,
a little
there it goes.
down.
There it goes.
Oh boy, what are
What's
we
he
doing?
gonna do? What's he gonna do?
I don't remember what. I don't remember that move.
Didn't really seem to do much.
Yeah, that was weird. He kind of like
Swing,
froze.
he
Don't
just heal
with your
himself?
gun.
Just
Don't.
get in there and hit him.
Yeah, what are you doing? Swing.
Bye, Garmin.
Okay.
Okay, so
All done? You in?
it's
Right,
a secret.
slaughtered.
He's not. Remember how in the previous
don't.
playthrough I ate 3 umbilical cords?
Yes.
I do remember that,
Oh,
yes.
delicious. Yeah.
You
Well,
look like somebody that would eat umbilical cords.
so
You look like a Scientologist.
in the
As they do allegedly.
in the vein of Final Fantasy IX, this is actually the real big bad. Been doing it the whole time.
Okay.
So
Oh,
this
cool.
is so this is Moon
Oh,
Presence.
he looks like he's like kind of gentle though.
Yeah.
No.
Gonna vacuum
That's
you
weird.
in.
Smooch. Gave you a big old smooch.
So if you don't eat the umbilical cords, he gives you a smooch, and then you become the new Gehrman in ending 2.
I'll put the game audio
'Cause-
up a little.
Basically, this is like a pocket dimension sort of thing that this thing created. And if you don't do the umbilical cords, then oh god, I have no healing. We're gonna lose.
That's the most anime bullshit I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah,
Created a
but when you eat the
pocket
umbilical
dimension.
cords, then everything's fine, and then you can resist her. Oh god,
Hey, Brandon, your life bar is pretty low. Just so you know.
it's not doing great, huh?
Don't you
I
drink
need
some
her
more
to do her
blood
move.
and
Do
get
your
better?
move. Do
lot
the
of-
move.
You really leaned into the tentacles on this one. A lot of like just there's not.
Yeah, there's a lot of bits.
Somebody
huh?
said there's no limit on tentacles, so we're putting it everywhere.
I actually love her design so much. Oh, I was hoping that she would do the. So that move will like immediately drain all of your health, but it puts you into the mode where okay, we'll come back and get her next time. This is the most forgiving FromSoft game because I don't have to fight Gehrman again.
I was about to ask that. Yeah.
Nope.
Okay.
Gehrman's
Asked and
dead.
answered.
So I just get to go back in and fight her, and she's really not that bad on
Hey,
her
the
own.
word blood does not appear in this paragraph at all.
There's no
Impressed.
way.
I'm impressed. You can get through.
Nor in that one.
Wow.
What is happening? What game is this?
I don't know, bro. All right, fix the audio. I got you.
So
Okay.
did you finish it now, Brandon? Is that it?
No, I have to
Yay.
go fight her again.
Good job, Brandon.
Gammon away.
Oh.
My girlfriend thinks that I'm doing okay. Thank you, girlfriend.
She opened the gate for you.
Supportive.
So we're gonna go back in and fight Moon Presence, and we're gonna go ahead and finish her.
Moon Presence
Now that
is
we have-
not an intimidating name.
Yeah, her actual name is like Flora or something.
It's not.
I mean, for a Cthulian god, like they could have done better on that name.
Yeah. So
Is this all based on like Cthulhu and like the whole like
Yeah, it's very
Lovecraft
like
universe?
Yeah, it's
The
very
old
inspired by
gods?
Lovecraft. Yeah.
does it include or try to ignore the racism in Lovecraft's writing?
It does a really good job of ignoring that.
Okay, that's probably for
Mainly
the best.
because everyone's
to be honest.
wearing a mask, so you have no idea
Yeah.
who is what. Oh, you and your that move.
Oh, blood coming everywhere. What's it doing? What's it doing?
Bleeding.
Tail whip.
Yeah, it's my favorite thing to do.
Tail whip.
Whip.
Prince BMX and he's tail whipping.
Oh God, gross.
It's raining blood. Slayer.
Yeah. I don't know what's happening right now. I feel like I'm gonna get one shot out of nowhere. I'm very scared. I
I
haven't
thought
done
you
this fight
played
in
this
so
like a
long.
million times.
Yeah, your guy was
I'm
covered in
down.
blood
hoping.
earlier. Why are you... Oh, you're dead. So dead. Well.
One shot in Gehrman and then losing twice to Moon Presence is painful.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, good nerd.
Yeah. It's tough out here, man.
But you will beat this, right?
Oh, without question. We got it this time. I didn't remember
This looks
what
about
the,
equally as hard as Castlevania 1.
Don't say that to me. You think it's funny right now? You think I need your
Yeah.
you think I need your chuckles and your yucks right now, Max?
We do. We do.
You guys counted the
Yeah.
amount of times I died in Castlevania 1 on my first playthrough.
It was 80.
That's true. It was 80.
Yep. It was 80.
I mean, you made it clean. Nice even 80. That's nice.
It was. You know, if anything... Yep, thank you, Five. If anything,
we don't get it this
I
time-
taught our listeners or our chat perseverance.
That's right.
Viewers.
If you ever watch
They're
that
not
video
nice.
and you can tell how much I'm dying inside by the end of that video, like my eyes are just pasted over, and I just have to see it through, and yeah.
You're about to die. Oh, it heals you up as you hit her?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a Bloodborne thing.
Yeah, it's the rally mechanic. As long as you're aggressive, it will... Oh, she's draining my stamina with the blood rain. I see.
Wow.
I see.
Okay.
Yeah,
So she
basically
does the one
game-
move where she like puts her hand over her head, and that instantly gets you down to 0 health, but you're in like the I can get healed by attacking stage. Oh, it's preventing me from using... I see. It's preventing me from using my potions, actually. That's what it's doing.
Do you are you concerned at all that the moon has turned kind of blood red?
No. It's a friendly color in this game, so we're cool with it.
Oh yeah, that's right. Opposite universe. The sky seems to be darkening. There's a storm coming.
What kind of clouds are those, Brandon?
Cumulus.
I think it's cumulonimbus, actually.
It's the only kind that I know, so I'm just praying that nobody asks me further questions.
I don't even know if I'm right.
Just
Sean,
go down.
can you Google
Bye,
clouds?
Moon Presence. We beat Bloodborne.
I'm just kidding. Hey, you beat
We
Bloodborne.
beat Bloodborne.
Hey.
We beat
Nightmare
Bloodborne.
Slain. All right.
We Googled like
Oh,
cloud.
it's raining blood again.
All right, get ready for the ending that makes the most sense.
Okay.
Hey, your house isn't on fire anymore.
Well, the blood
True.
rain put it out. Okay.
Are you cold?
Alrighty. Well, your
what is that?
girlfriend's into some weird stuff, just so you know. She doesn't like blinking very much.
Oh, good hunter.
Why does she have weird puppet hands?
Because she's a doll.
She's got top puppet hands.
That's the ending.
What?
So you turned into a that's you, is the little squid thing that she has. You basically turned into a baby Cthulian old god.
How was I
So
supposed to
you're
pull
now-
that from what just happened?
Dude, this is the first FromSoft game that I ever beat, and I got to the end. Like, I did all that. I probably put like 50 hours, maybe more, into this one to beat it the first time. And I looked up how to get the true ending and all this, and I was like, okay, I want to
hey,
see the
come
true
here.
ending because I'm never playing this again. And then I played like 6 more times, but then I saw the ending and I was like, what the hell? And I had to go look it up, and yeah, that's
You
That's
just
what you're supposed
fought
to
the
get.
thing, and then it was like, okay, and now there's a
That's
slug
the
on the
true
ground.
ending.
the
Yep,
true
that's
ending.
it.
And now you're in charge of the pocket dimension, I guess.
I can't show this. I don't have a way of showing this. My cat is behind my monitor. It's slowly reaching out and like pulling stuff behind the monitor, and it's really annoying. He's just like, hey,
Have you
Okay.
tried offering him an awkward fist bump?
right here, buddy. Nope, he just retreated to behind the monitor. He's pulling on cords.
So yeah, that's
He's really
that's
reaching out.
Bloodborne,
He's like
everybody.
grabbing stuff and pulling it back. It's really adorable. Yeah, that
Bloodborne,
ending is
like,
hot garbage.
aesthetically is like the coolest FromSoft game in my opinion. Storyline wise, it is so difficult to follow.
Yeah.
Even on the 6th playthrough, you play it for the cool environments, you play it for the spooky atmosphere, you play it for the really neat
For the
art.
aura.
Yep.
It's got
Speaking of
aura.
It is really
spooky
fun to play.
atmospheres, we need Brandon to play ill because we had people vote
Yeah.
for it.
Exactly.
I wasn't in chat when that happened, and I didn't see it, so I don't think that counts.
But it's recorded, so
It is recorded.
Yeah,
It is.
Mm,
Yep. We're gonna let 5 be
Uh,
a tiebreaker on that. 5. What do you think?
5, don't do this to me.
do it.
Do you want to
Do it.
risk having me
Computer,
play
right?
any
It's
more
fine.
games?
Oh, cat! No, damn it, cat!
Do it.
I think we have to wait until I can get T-Mobile fiber until I can play a game ever again.
Oh, I didn't see this earlier, but Horror said that Mortal Shell is pretty easy. So
Oh,
Dranith says it's janky, so maybe it sucks. I don't know.
I mean, Code Vein is janky and pretty easy, and I like Code Vein,
Oh, yeah.
so yeah.
There's definitely some parts where I'm like, wow, that was
Just
really
friend, just
Jamie.
say yes. You're for it. That's all you need to say.
Yep, you need to be
And-
pro this conversation, friend.
This was my last stream in the Save Point Society. I appreciate everybody for coming by.
Hey, stop! Stop it!
Look, we're gonna have to make all those streams mature.
I'm gonna
'cause
fight my
not gonna be
cat
able
on
to-
stream.
I'm not gonna be able to not cuss when I get scared. That's my self-defense mechanism.
We're gonna have to allow that. Hey,
Scary game
stop
on
it,
stream.
dude.
So that's really what you're
Please.
voting for.
Come here. No, don't hit me. Use a toothbrush to poke my cat. Come here. Come on. Come on.
We all want to see Brandon get scared on stream.
We do.
Yeah, it's
we
gonna
really
happen.
do want that. Dude, come out. I'm gonna keep poking you. Get out.
I think it will make good contact. Good content.
I will
Well, I'm
say
sorry
my
for the technical difficulties, everybody, but I do appreciate everybody sticking around for Bloodborne.
absolutely. I will say honestly,
the
in
victory?
all of our streams where we were doing like a lot of really heavy talks, etc. I definitely had. I enjoyed this game. This was fun to watch, and I would often get distracted by it. So that's a testament that I didn't have any idea what was going on at any point, but I really liked the aesthetic. And
Yep.
it was kind of fun to see it through.
I
I'm,
actually
glad- I'm
started
never gonna
because-
play it now that I know that ending, but
I'm really
because-
disappointed in the ending. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Dude, it's
Corbin
So,
would
like,
have been pissed if he played this and beat it.
Yeah, that killed my soul a little bit. I'm like,
it's
come
probably the weakest. It's probably the weakest FromSoft game ending. Even all of the like, the one where you take over for Gehrman is probably the coolest one because it's really creepy. Because
How do
when the
you
moon
get that
presence like
ending?
comes down, so you don't you basically still say no to Gehrman, but then you don't ingest the umbilical cords, and then when moon presence comes down and she does the big hug on you, it like basically takes over your mind, and then you become the new Gehrman.
okay.
And then the
So that's
the
kinda
end of
cool.
that, yeah. So that's like probably like the coolest ending. Honestly, the one where Gehrman kills you and you wake up and like you're not sure if anything happened isn't bad, but it is weird. It's a little. It does feel lazy. The like it was just a dream, or was it just a dream? Ending.
It's just that's the worst writing
the
device.
true
The
ending
first
is
writer
the
ever got to get away
strangest-
with it, and everybody else is a cliche.
The true ending is so strange. I don't know, Duranith, do you have an opinion? I feel like both of the Dark Souls 1 endings are really good. Dark Souls 2, there isn't really much to it.
I know some people
Um,
hated Dark Souls 2 as opposed to like the other ones.
Yeah, I just mean the ending. The ending is pretty.
Okay.
And then the ending to Dark Souls. I think Dark Souls 3 has some amazing endings, but I mean it's kind of FromSoft. Like all their endings are kind of I think
kind of vague.
yeah.
Yeah.
What did you guys do? What did you guys do for Elden Ring? I think I ended up doing all of them by the end of it, but
So I got to where I could do, I think, 3
Mhm.
of the endings. I didn't do the one with what's his face, something bloat rot or whatever his name was.
Oh yeah.
Because I killed him, not knowing
The-
that he was part of one of the endings.
The Dung Eater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't get that ending. I ended up
Not
doing
the best title.
because I got to a point where I could kind of like save and then go back and do the 3 of
Right.
the endings.
Yeah.
And I did the one with like the moon goddess or whatever her name
Yeah,
was.
Ronnie. Yeah.
I did that one, and that I guess was supposed to be like the true ending on the game.
most people think that's like the best ending.
Yeah, I did that one, and then
I
the
agree.
other one where you become like the
Lord of the Frenzied Flame.
yes,
Yeah, I love that ending.
and then the other one with the like gold mask dude, whatever that ending was.
Oh, Perfect Order. Yeah,
Yeah, and that one was really lame. I was like, God, this sucks.
that's like
But
the
like
basic ending. It's not
all
great.
of all of the endings feel really dark though. Like no matter what you did, it just
Get down.
things are going to continue to suck.
God,
What did you
finally
get,
the
Sean?
cat came out.
I got the Ronnie one and the Gold Mask one. Those are the two I got.
I really like the Ronnie one because it feels like you're gonna go on a space journey to go beat up whatever. Oh, and then it just throws you right in a new game. Plus, so
Yeah.
we're just into
yeah,
round 2 here.
Well, all right. Guess you're playing it again.
But yeah, so you just wake up back in the clinic and round 2.
But you have all your stuff. It looks like.
I do.
No. Okay.
Yeah, New Game Plus is the best part. You get all your gear
Yes.
and abilities and health, obviously.
I will tell you that I've never played a New Game Plus game on any game.
I think
No.
finish it and I'm like, yep, that was good. Thanks.
I think for the to wrap the stream up, I think we probably should fist fight the wolf again, just like at the start of the game.
Okay. I think that's.
I
Fine.
think that's a good bookend. And
You could probably
we'll see
wear your
if the-
hat though. Can you not wear your hat?
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Put on the hat. If
Can you
I
take
wolf,
your
wear a
pants
hat.
off?
I
Do you have
can't.
a
This
fedora?
Chrono Trigger is
is
the
as
best
nude as I can get.
NG Plus game probably ever. I actually have
Yeah.
I beat Chrono Trigger on stream and I have that save state there so I could go into it if I want. Maybe someday I will. Fight that wolf.
Listen,
Let's
that
fight
day and
wolf.
age, so cool.
Oh,
God, he
definitely.
has so much health.
Do you still have all your like stats from the last game?
Oh yeah.
And you're still this week?
Remember how when you lose to the wolf and then you wake up in the dream and they give you your weapons right away, and the whole idea is that they're showing you like how much more powerful you are with the weapons they give you.
Okay. Yeah.
So unarmed combat is just like incredibly weak in this game, and there
Yeah,
are
but
people
with
who
those
go through and
karate
beat
chops?
the game like this. Yeah.
It's just one arm karate chopping too. That's
Yep.
the best part. It's not even using the other arm. Just
Oh,
It's right on
right
the
I
arm
didn't do that
the
actually.
entire
Let's
time.
double axe handle time, baby. We're dual wielding
Oh,
now.
devastating. Go off the top rope. I mean, in one respect, though, you're beating a wolf that's trapped
the
in the
double-
corner. It's kind of
Yep.
feels wrong.
I like the old Mongolian chop that you do, or the Polish hammer.
Oh, you got him. Nice. You're wearing...
Glorious victory. And
Your
that
hat
is
looked like a
how
fez for
I
a
think that's how
second.
we're gonna leave save points too.
Okay. Well,
He,
he's covered in blood. That's where he's happiest.
Just on his face somehow.
Well, he looks...
He's got it on his face, and then he's got like the Rock's tattoo on. his
Yeah,
little
can I be
arm.
honest? So he doesn't look very healthy. I'm kind of worried. His skin has a yellow hue to it.
I love
A
it.
little jaundiced. I really enjoy the fact that line is there. That's amazing.
Yeah, me too. What a detail to include in the game. that the hat really did like fully protect that part of it.
That is...
I think this is how we say goodbye to save points too, everyone.
that
He had a
is
journey,
fair. Wow.
and he appreciates that you were all with him along the way. You gave him the strength to persevere and become an old god.
8 points to best of luck to you being an old god.
Yeah, man.
love you
Maybe
too.
use that magic you got to get a new face, though, because it's still pretty rough, brother.
It's a little rough.
It is a little rough. Well, I'll tell you what, we really appreciate everyone for hanging out with us tonight. If you did like the show, give us a follow here on Twitch, and we'll be back in a few days, every Tuesday and Thursday, 9:30 p.m. Central Time. We'll be back with some other new game, and who knows where the conversation will go then.
Other shenanigans.
More
Don't
shenanigans.
forget, too, that if there are games that you want us to play, or topics that you want
I
us
was
to
going to
talk
say
about,
that. I was going to say that, too.
well, I beat you to it.
Okay. Well, if you do want those
Just
things, if
email.
you do have games or topics you want us to talk about, whisper us on Twitch, send us a comment on YouTube, or email us at savepointsociety@gmail.com. It's down in the panels below. And we do keep all of our VODs over there on our YouTube channel, so check it out. And I guess with that, do we have... What's going on? We got anybody left? Got Kylia's on right now. You can go say hi. Should we go say hi?
Send us on over, brother.
Let's go say hi. Good night, 5.
Hold
Have
tight.
a good one.
As always, thank you, everybody. We appreciate you. Sorry about the technical difficulties, but we appreciate you sticking around. Thank you so much.
I apologize for Brandon's technical difficulties as well. It's embarrassing, and
I think all of you should apologize for my difficulties. Okay, well, or
we
not.
will. We all. Well,
No.
I was typing, so I only had like one track in my mind. So we are about to raid out to Kylea, good friend of the stream. So let's
Brandon,
go
get
say
better
hello.
internet.
I'll
Get
do my
better
best.
internet, Brandon.
It's not me. It's there's nothing I can do.
Stream
don't
a
argue.
conversation with Comcast.
Deal.
Mm.